chasing down a hoodoo there. Born on the bayou, born on the bayou, born on the bayou. No, no. Wish I were back on the bayou, rolling with some Cajun queen. Wishing I were a fast freight train up top the Dublin on down to New Orleans. Born on the bayou, born on the bayou, born on the bayou. Do it, do it, do it, do it. I can remember the 4th of July, running through the backwood bay, and I can still hear my old hound dog barking, chasing down a hoodoo there, chasing down a hoodoo there. Born on the bayou, born on the bayou. Born on the bayou, all right.
All right. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? It's Monday. Fun day, Monday. No, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Anyhow, yes, I love that song. I love me some Creedence Clearwater Revival, CCR. Love it, love it. And when I listened, okay, so there's multiple hours of this live. So, I've talked about Bro. You guys should know by now who Bro is and who Kristy Blanchard is. Gypsy Rose's stepmama. Good old stepmama Kristy. And when I was listening to what I'm going to play, I just kept thinking of this song, Born on the Bayou. And, the dueling banjos. What movie is that? The guy with the dueling banjos. Let's see. Should we play the dueling banjos for funsies?
Say, mister, I love the way you wear that hat.
Yeah, Deliverance. That's what it's called. All right, you get the picture. You get the picture. That's I don't know what's going on in this live. I'm just gonna play about an hour of it. The rest of it is not uploaded yet, so this will just be like a part one since it's an hour anyways. Shout out to the person who had the recording. I don't know if you want me to say your name or not, but you're the real MVP because I did not know that this had happened. And then when I'm listening to it, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, bad look. Bad look. That sums it up. Is she seriously live right now? You're kidding me. Please tell me that's a joke. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. Well, let's hold on. Let's fucking A. Derail. Should we go look or should we just go right into Kristy? Can somebody record it too? Because now I can't. Maybe I can. Yeah. What do y'all want to do? Go straight into the clip or peek in on Jip Jip? All right. All right. Let's watch Kristy's. All right. We got some mixed reviews here. I can't help it. Let's peek. We're going to peek.
Thank
Then we're
you.
going to get right into
Reading all these
Kristy.
comments. They're going by so fast.
You need a stand for your phone.
Yeah, I do. I know. I have like one of
Look at
those
the
like
comments.
tripods.
How many people?
But when I'm
47,000
that's
people
back at
watching.
my parents' house. I'm at Ken's apartment right
47,000
now.
people.
So I just need to bring it with me. Ooh, that's cool. Gigi. What's Gigi stand for?
I don't
I've
know
never heard
why.
that
You
before.
know, Gypsy. She probably
Oh,
hung out in the
thank
bed
you
with
for
her mom all the
looking for-
time. What even is a Chad? It's a.
Oh, that's cute.
To me, a Chad is a female Karen.
That was really
Apparently, there's a
cute.
lot of words.
What's your dream place
for
to visit?
Chad. I don't know. Oh yeah,
I'd
they
say,
throw
like,
them out. They throw
somewhere
those
like
gifts.
Scotland, England, Norway.
Bitch, you're a felon. This is awkward.
How long have we known each other?
7
7
years.
We
years.
already know. We know this shit. Are you pregnant? How about that? Are you pregnant, Gypsy? Somebody ask her.
Hi from Sweden. Hi.
Oh my god, boring.
Gigi means
Rerun.
good.
It's a
Gigi's a good
rerun.
thing.
We've already seen this show. You're a one-trick pony. You're one-trick. Oh, perfect cowboy hat. Hey, teacher mom. Hey, everybody in the chat.
I
I'm
love
sorry I
these, like,
didn't
little
greet
dogs.
everyone. I'm sorry.
They're cool.
He's not Knuff, no.
Thank you.
Ken is
We should take them
sober
on the way with us in
today.
the car as I drive you back to Cutoff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead.
Sure. So I am going back to my parents' house
Okay.
in Cutoff. So I'm gonna pack some of my stuff up and we're gonna hit the road. Like an hour drive.
All right, bye, bitch. Bye.
Bye. But
Let's take them for a ride in the car.
all right. So I
right,
packed
wow.
my bag. I got my makeup. I am dressed. We still have so much to do in the apartment. Hey, you wanna hold my
Boring.
phone? Oh, I'm not. I just gotta put my. Can you hold this while I put my shoes on?
No, just
Okay.
end it.
Thank you. No, you didn't have
No, they have to see.
Oh, God. I'm eating brownies.
Okay.
What is, bitch? What the fuck is wrong with you,
Just
motherfucker?
exposed.
What the fuck is
Okay.
wrong
You
with
can
you,
pause it,
ugly
and then
bitch?
we'll
Bitch, what
resume
is,
back in the
bitch?
car.
What the
Oh,
fuck
you're
is?
gonna loop.
Or we can just walk there.
What?
All right. Pause it.
And you're nasty. You're nasty. Mm-hmm.
You better get on down the road, goddammit. Go to the river and be baptized, motherfucker.
That's right. You tell him, Miss Carver. Tell him.
Sit down and shut up and let me listen to what I got to tell you, motherfucker. And I said, sit down and you sit the fuck down and shut the hell up.
Shout out to Miss Carver. She's amazing. I love you. Stop bullying. Munchausen by proxy matters. Is that a joke? Munchausen by proxy matters, yes, to real victims. Why are we paused here, Jip Jip? Just fucking end the stream. This is a rerun. Oh, you know who she is, Lumpy? Isn't she like amazing? I love Miss Carver. All right, Gypsy, what the hell? You're stopping the show. Is this a distraction? Was this planned? Born on the bayou. Born on the bayou. All right, Gypsy. Like, I'm getting impatient now. I'm ready to show the Kristy clip. You've got 5 seconds, ma'am. All right. Go to the store, Gypsy. Do your stuff and things. Nobody gives a fuck. All right. Where is it? Where is it? Now we're going to play Krusty's debut on Bro's stream the other night at 5:30 in the morning. Why were you up so late, ma'am? You sound a little sluggish. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Kristy, I think you like to drink, though. I think you're quite a drinker, but, you know. To each their own. All right, give me a second, guys. General. One moment. Thank you. Technical difficulties. Oh, gosh, she's starting up another one. Get your shit together, Gypsy. All right, hold on, guys. Apparently, I need to get my shit together, too. All right, one moment.
Cannot bear no sorrow. I hate who I was before. I won't live to see the day tomorrow. Someone tell me if this is hell.
All right, and we're back. All right, so here we go. I don't know how far this is into it. I do know there's another 3 hours after this 1 hour that we're going to watch. So here we go, guys. Buckle up.
Like how easy was that to
Oh,
get the first?
Let me explain the layout of this video for people that don't do TikTok. So, Bro, if you go into her live stream, you will be blocked. She's going to block you on site. Like, you will not even last 5 minutes in this live stream. They block everybody. So they're screen recording Bree without clicking into the video. That's the best way I can describe it. So the little cat here, that is Bree, and she'll turn her camera on in a second, and you'll see. And then you've got, hold on, let me get on the other screen. Then you have down here, this little square, the box. That's Kristy. And then underneath Kristy is it Planty Bunny? Which one is it? One of their little weird cronies that they have do all sorts of weird shit like on Reddit, and it's a whole thing with this plant. I think it's Planty Bunny. All right, so yeah, that's why the layout of the video looks weird, is because you can't actually click into it, or you're gonna get blocked.
First of all, people already know about this situation. Second of
Right.
all, can't
It's
all
been
you have
out
to
for
do
years, dude.
is give those messages to somebody and show the other side of them.
Well, the thing that's funny is how she doesn't realize that most of the people that have been around this have been
No.
around it longer than her.
Yeah. But
So she
And then
can't
the fact
keep
that it
bringing
says
up
my
this
psych
shit.
team,
so
that
she
gave it
ran
right
away,
there.
right?
She said her psych team.
All I
She
just-
says that in the messages, like Kristy doesn't have a psych team. Like it
Right.
literally says my psych
So-
team is writing the messages.
I'm talking in third
Mhm.
person. Apparently, I don't understand why people would even believe that.
I don't understand why they would believe her when she changes. You talk about somebody changing stories. April changes her, the expert of the case.
So they talk a lot about Fancy in this clip. They talk about other things as well, but they do say a lot of shit about Fancy. It's weird to me. I don't know.
Changes the theory of the case every month.
And
Like I thought the expert's supposed to already know it. It's already sealed and delivered. They know it.
Like the
Like,
No,
autopsy
she
report.
learns
I
more
don't
evidence
have,
every
people
day.
are saying I have the autopsy report. I don't have the autopsy report. Nobody in the public has the freaking autopsy.
Supposedly Dawn has it.
Dawn doesn't have it.
Nobody can have it when the appeals have
Nobody
not been
has it.
I don't believe
exhausted.
that either. I'm just saying that's what.
Nobody has it. Nobody has it.
Isn't it sealed because of Nick's thing?
It
still
is
being
sealed.
on?
Yes.
Yes.
Did I read it at the law office? Yes. Did I see every picture? Yes. Every picture. Every picture.
You've never even seen the autopsy before?
Yeah, I have all the pictures.
No, I'm talking
here.
about the actual autopsy.
that is so strange to bring up. That is so weird to me. I don't know if I don't know. I'm not in that situation. Like I've seen Dee Dee's autopsy, not her autopsy, the crime scene photos, and there's some very graphic ones of Dee Dee. And it's just weird to me that she would bring that up in that way and say, "Oh, I've is it just me?"
Every picture? Yes. Every picture.
You've never even seen the autopsy before?
Yeah, I have all the pictures.
No, I'm talking
here.
about the actual autopsy.
No, Kristy, she's asking about the autopsy, not the graphic, disgusting photos. Like, what the fuck? Strange.
See, that's sealed. Like you don't have it.
I don't have that. I have all the crime scene photos.
Oh, but what people don't realize is they did have somebody examine it to determine that only one person did the actual, like that's what people and
An
April
actual
knows that, which makes
professional.
me so mad that she
Right.
knows this and she still says that she knows this, because I remember her talking about it before, way in the past.
Yeah, I have.
But she knows that someone examined, because you could tell if the step is done by more than one. There's like people that study that type of stuff, and they examine.
Exactly.
I have the pictures. I have the autopsy pictures. I don't have an autopsy report.
Right. But I'm saying that somebody whatchamacallit, look at the the wounds, the stabs, and they could tell that it's done by one person and one person only.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep, and then
it's
they
all that kind of
testified
stuff.
to that.
Okay, so what? She has the autopsy photos? Huh.
That as well.
Yes, and that's what makes me. It blows my mind when people say like, "Oh no, two
So
different."
you're telling me, like Fancy wants people to actually believe that someone is willing to jeopardize their entire career, their licenses and everything, get up on the stand and lie.
Right. Oh, I know. And
That only one
Fancy-
person
Another theory,
committed
Fancy,
this.
is that it happened in the shed. Remember?
Yeah,
And
that
there's
too.
water in the house.
That too. and somehow Gypsy and Dan were
Yeah.
able
Mugshot
to
Dan
manage
at that.
this.
Mugshot Dan.
No.
Mugshot Dan with his
No.
broken back.
Like it's sealed. The reason why the autopsy is still sealed is because Nick still, he was trying to get an appeal.
Exactly.
I had asked my about that. I'm like, about the autopsy report,
I know, they act like it's going to show something different.
and he's
It's
like,
not.
it's sealed. He's like,
Nick has even told people to leave him alone, basically. Like, stop coming up with conspiracies. Even Nick himself has, like, made fun of these people that advocate for him, supposedly. Advocate, with quotation.
Nobody's going to get the autopsy report because that is a big piece of...
Right, they're not going to... Until it's completely, until Nick never, until it's completely done.
Right. And... Look, I don't even know if I would even want it.
Social justice, they're not going to release it to even the family until legally everything is exhausted. No family members are allowed to have it either.
Like the possessions that she had when she got incarcerated, when she didn't even get that, which she could, but the money,
Oh my God, y'all are killing me.
she took and the ring.
Wait,
because there was a ring that clawed.
They're not going to release it to even the family until legally everything is exhausted. No family members are allowed to have it either.
Like the possessions that she had when she got incarcerated, when she didn't even get that, which she could, but the money, she took and the ring, because there was a ring that Claude had bought all the daughters when he was working overseas, and she couldn't.
He's got one more appeal, Ashley, like the one at the Supreme Court, and then that'll be the final thing that he can do.
Why wouldn't she want the ring? That's kind of weird. I don't know. Family members don't want anything to do with them now that they know the truth. Well, I mean, they're having to resort to going on Bree's live stream. That's pretty sad.
Like the laptop and all of that, that's all still wherever it's at. Like,
right.
And she's like, I don't want it. She's like, I don't want it. She's she's like, I definitely don't want the laptop. I'm like, girl, that thing's so outdated. You know.
You hear that? Hold on a second. Okay, what's your question, Barb? I see you. Did y'all hear what she just said? Oh my God. I want the laptop. Can you auction the laptop off? I think you would have some bidders here and you could make some money. I want that fucking laptop. I'd love to look through that thing. But you can't wipe it, okay? Has to come with all the data. Outdated. Yeah, no, it's not. It's outdated for sure, but it's probably got a mecca of good info in there. I'm looking for your question, Barb. Can you check your Discord DMs? Okay. No, it's fine. No, I'm glad you said that because sometimes it takes someone coming and throwing a shoe at me to get me to check my messages. I'm sorry. Yes, when I get off this live, I promise I will check them. But oh my God, about the laptop. Like, why would she even bring that up? Like, these are buzzwords for me. Don't bring up a buzzword like the laptop. Selling her old princess. Yeah, if Gypsy doesn't want it, auction that shit off. I want to know what all you have. I want all the photo albums too. Oh my. So whatever.
Like the laptop and all of that, that's all still wherever it's at. Like,
right.
And she's like, I don't want it. She's like, I don't want it. She's, She's like, I definitely don't want the laptop. I'm like, girl, that thing's so outdated. You no, you wouldn't even want it anyway. But
what makes me mad is people that think there was an ongoing fraud case before the murder. Like, y'all, don't you think that the town, you remember the police came and was like, basically the whole entire town was like blindsided. I mean, the whole entire community was blindsided. It broke their heart. This like broke the town's heart. Like, there was not an ongoing fraud case. I think the reason people get that mixed up, aside from April spewing her lies, is because when Gypsy was
Oh, thank you, Conspiracy. Thank you. Oh, main chick. Thank you. I just checked. I got that. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, I'm not monetized. It's a long story, but I'm not able to get monetized on this channel unless I completely wipe it. And it sucks not getting to have like memberships and fun things like that. But I will figure it out sooner or later, because I want to have memberships again. Those are fun. Anyhow,
town was like blindsided. I mean, the whole entire community was blindsided. It broke their heart. This like broke the town's heart. Like, there was not an ongoing fraud case. I think the reason people get that mixed up, aside from April spewing her lies.
So now there was not okay. When Gypsy, I mean, I don't know about before. I don't know if they were figured out before. I wasn't there, but when they were figured out, it was very much a fraud case. It was very much a case of fraud and murder. Quit trying to change the narrative.
Is because when Gypsy was when this all happened, and before they knew about the medical abuse, they were thinking this was some kind of like, that's what the media was reporting. Not that it was a fraud, but like, is this some type, it was like questioning. And I think that April uses that now to like stir people off.
yeah, because Angel Flight quit for a while transporting patients. Bobby had Petrie, not Golden John, had made a GoFundMe account because he wanted Gypsy to have money when she got out. That got
people knew anything.
Can't do it, because of everything that they did.
Right.
Wait, what?
And because he wanted Gypsy to have money when she got out. That got
people knew anything.
Can't do it, because of everything that they did.
Right.
And people are like, oh, Gypsy was in it, from this age on. Were you there? Were you living there?
On the
were you, Kristy? Were you there? Because according to you, you knew nothing. Were you there?
Munchausen by proxy site, it literally says that at no time during an abuse, like you've been groomed, conditioned, like it's never, even when you are complicit, even if the victim becomes complicit, they're still a victim, and it's still not their fault.
They are. And
I really wish that would be.
Y'all don't even call this country, okay? I am from the South. I am not really country, but I live in the country. Whatever. I'm Southern, and these are not your typical Southerners, okay? This is down on the bayou, living next to the swamp. That's what this is. They have a very just like, I know Cajun people, but this type of Cajun accent is very much down on the bayou.
Be said so much louder that everybody would hear it.
They re-victimize Gypsy every day,
over and over and over, constantly.
It's like, call her a perpetrator,
they
fine, but also remember she's a victim.
What? We're victimizing Gypsy every day. What? Oh, my cat. If you can hear my cat, I apologize. Tiger King is more eloquent.
Victimize Gypsy every day.
Over and over and over, constantly.
It's like, call her a perpetrator, fine, but also remember she's a victim. I'm so glad that Gypsy is strong.
They don't want her on social media. And then
when she got off,
talk bad about her. And it's like,
if they had to live one day in her shoes,
like, right, exactly. But does she live near you? Is she in your life? Does any part of
They don't
Gypsy's
treat her like
life
that.
affect the way you live?
No, it doesn't. But here's my thing. This interests me. This has my attention. And I have been paying attention a little too thoroughly. But this is what happens when you become uh, it's not a celebrity, whatever it is that Gypsy is, a public figure, a whatever. Just like people talk about Janelle from Teen Mom, or Kale from Teen Mom, or Amber from Teen Mom. It's You can't put your life out here and all of your dirty details. Like, I know way too much about Jip's sex life, okay? So if I have an opinion on her, I should be allowed my opinion. That doesn't mean I'm re-victimizing her. Bex, oh my Bex, I love you so much. I'm glad you're popping in. But do you get what I'm saying? Like, how can you play victim and say that people are victimizing you when I'm going to speak for myself as a person that is anti-Gypsy. I am exposing her lies. And they don't like that. They don't like people that are going to challenge them or call them out on their shit or talk about when we see things that are just weird and don't make sense and don't add up, because the math ain't mathing in this whole thing. And it's just a recurring theme for me. The more I deep dive into this shit, it's just nothing adds up because y'all are a bunch of liars and people call you out for that. Look at Mama June. Okay, you're the next Mama June. That's what we have going on here.
Nope.
No, then shut up.
Shoot, what, at Jazz Fest, what, it was every 5 minutes somebody was coming up to her, asking to take a picture? In
Girl.
person, you don't treat her like that.
Last
It's
time we went to
not true.
Walmart, I was like, okay, we got to quit coming. We got to come right before they close.
Right.
People
We're so kind to her in person.
Look, everybody, I want to hug you. I want to, can we take a
Don't
picture?
understand
And
trauma at all.
it's gonna fade because when she
Definitely.
first moved here, like when she left Ryan and came.
Hey, Judy, you want to come up here? We can talk about it. You want to talk it out? Come up, Judy. Let's talk about it. You seem, shall I say, panini pressed. Come on up, Judy Booty.
Came live here. It wasn't like that, but now that this is playing and everything, it comes in waves. It always did come in waves. People are like, are you scared, that since she's living with you, that people are going to go to your house? I'm like, no.
No, people are all talk. They're all behind the screen.
This whole street is family. I have security cameras that you could see, yes, and I have security cameras that you cannot see.
We know it's all family because you all sound like you're intertwined, and I'm not going to use the I word, but I am thinking it, okay? You're all cousins. I'm sorry, I said it.
You're getting caught. Anywhere you go, you're getting caught. I have family in the next street above me, and I have family in the street behind, down from me.
Kristy's neighborhood is the FAFO neighborhood.
They are like, let me catch a bitch.
You hear this? You fucking
and
hear
look, when
this?
her PO came, family in the
In
next
a
street
minute.
above me, and
we're almost there where Kristy's going to start talking about all the guns they have, okay?
I have family in the street behind, down from me.
Kristy's neighborhood is the FAFO neighborhood.
They are like, let me catch a bitch. And look, when her PO came,
Polyester,
and he's like, okay,
Nuggie.
y'all
Oh, I
from the
love
South.
you.
We all from the South. You got guns? I'm like, we got a lot. Okay. And look, when her PO came,
Her PO came.
and he's like, okay, y'all from the South. We all from the South. You got guns? I'm like, we got a lot. He said, just buy. I said, we ordered the safe. He said, yep, lock and key. None under her name. Y'all good. And I said, well, what if we travel? Because I'm a girl, I'm a woman. And I travel with my handgun. And they said, as long as you have it in the case and it's locked, of, you know, in the
Right.
car, not loose in the car, you know, then you don't have a problem.
I know people need to give up on trying to call her PO officer
Yeah.
because it
And
ain't working.
he said,
Yeah,
Do y'all need to hear that again? Do I need to rewind? Ryan and Kristy and them ain't getting rid of them 2A toys. Apparently not. Do we need to rewind that and listen one more time? Okay. What is going on here? This is a bad look. Not a good look. Okay.
we travel because we got a lot. He said, just buy. I said, we. And look, when her PO came, and he's like, okay, y'all from the South. We all from the South. You got guns? I'm like, we got a lot. He said, just buy. I said, we ordered the safe, you know. He said, yep, lock and key, none under her name, y'all good. And I said, well, what if we travel? Because I'm a girl, you know, I'm a woman, and I travel with my handgun. And they said, as long as you have it in the case and it's locked, of, you know, in the
Right.
car, not loose in the car, you know, then you don't have a problem.
I know people need to give up on trying to call her PO officer
Yeah.
because it
And
ain't working.
he said,
yeah, they really need to stop
Yeah.
with that.
he
If
said,
anything, you're wasting his
the
time.
thing is they know, they all like, they know about it. They know.
Right. It's like y'all are wasting your
Hands
time. If
up.
y'all in here watching in
And-
the background, you're wasting your time.
Like,
Yeah, like that, like they don't know.
They see her, they see April John's Fancy Miss or whatever. They're like, "Pfft," just like the prison in Chillicothe. She was flagged. Natasha was, no, I mean,
Uh,
Because they're gonna watch that stuff. I mean, especially with these same like they don't realize by now, like there's groups literally called like Send Gypsy Back to Jail where they sit there all day long and like reshare the PO's
Well,
email address, and it's like,
Yep.
I'm wasting y'all's
world
time. Like
information.
Gypsy keeps
is
in
not
touch with this
doing
man.
nothing. She's not
Yeah.
doing nothing. She's not
Right.
supposed to be doing.
And put it this way, he knows what y'all are gonna tell him before y'all tell him. Because
Exactly.
Gypsy's already talking to him, right? When she hears one of y'all yapping,
I
she's already
asked
talking
him,
to
I said, can't y'all press charges on them for
No, sadly.
harassment and bullshit?
Yeah, for false reports.
Yeah.
But I don't think they can, huh? Sadly.
No, but they're getting tired of it.
I bet they are, because it's stupid
Not
shit
because
too.
Gypsy, not it's nothing that
People are
Gypsy's
making
done.
up accounts,
These
like
stupid asses
people
are
are
doing.
creating accounts, like and saying it's Gypsy and harassing people under that, and then sending it
Yep.
to PO, and like,
Yep.
again, wasting y'all time because he knows all her accounts. So like,
Yeah,
who's got
you know-
time to do that? That is crazy, and this is true, y'all. I've gotten screenshots from people.
Okay, was it April that said like, oh, she could get in trouble for going to Jazz Fest?
Nope.
No, you cannot. She
Only
cannot.
a closed bar. That's like an open
A closed
event.
bar that
Different.
does not serve food.
Right.
You cannot go in. And
I think Gypsy knows her.
does not go
stipulations.
in. Not on, like when we went for Jazz Fest weekend, because during the day, some, paddle serves food sometimes. Well, they serve, food during the day. But when we went at night, because Rob was like, oh, we got to go take a picture. And we're like, no, we can't, because it's past the hours of them serving food.
At O'Brien's.
Yeah. So we just went to this little pizza place because I was hangry, girl. Like I'd sobered up.
I bought this $8 hot dog right outside the festival. I'm like $8 freaking for a little bit ass hot dog.
Girl, we had
Okay.
these slices of pizza that was huge.
So they're talking about, remember when they went to Jazz Fest? They all went to Jazz Fest and Gypsy did the really cringy dancing with Ken. This is like fresh out of her divorce, like not even divorce, sorry. Fresh out of her running out the back door to escape the commitment she made called marriage. Oh, your Lifetime series is becoming quite a joke, Gypsy. I just have to say, I watched episode 3 last night. I think it was boring and funny because you are nothing what you say you are, and it's all about Ken from episode 1. This is all about you and Ken and how you used Ryan, and it's just fucked up and boring. It's becoming boring. We already know what's going to happen. You were at Jazz Fest, Macy? Oh shit. Did you get a picture? Did you go up to Gypsy and say, "Can I have a selfie? Oh my god. Gypsy Rose, can I have a selfie?" So fetch.
I mean,
They have some good pizza
I
down
had
there.
the whole time because I was the one that was drunk.
You were
saw
drunk.
You were there. You were there. And
Oh, I was like, yeah, you were. I got you,
girl.
I'm glad I didn't drink the rest. I think I gave it to Rod or you. I don't remember. You know, 'cause if I
Christy,
had
do you
drank the-
remember texting me
Yes. Now that you
and
say
telling
it.
me to get on? You were like, get on
I agree with
FaceTime. I'm
that.
like, I don't have an iPhone.
Oh yeah,
You're like-
yeah.
You're like, you need an app. And I'm like, no, I don't.
Like I remember some of that.
Okay. Who said that? Who said it? Sorry. Where did it go? Someone said Chad Fest. I can't find it. But that was a good one.
The picture of me, you, and Gypsy. Wait, what April was like, they all look so loaded and drunk. And I'm like, Christy, the only one drunk in that picture.
Yeah,
Right? Christy
I
was
the
feeling
only one that
good.
was
She was
drunk.
like-
And if I would have drank the last drink, that would.
Look, this is my opinion based on watching these people and listening to this live stream. Chrissy, I think that you might have a drinking problem. I think you're quite a drinker. I think you might have been a little loose when you went on this live stream at 5:30 in the morning. I'm just saying. I'm not shaming, to each their own, but it's just not a good look. It's just not a good look.
Drunk in
I
that
was
picture.
yeah,
Right?
I was.
Like, get on FaceTime. I'm like, I don't have an iPhone.
Oh yeah,
You're like-
yeah.
You're like, you need an app. And I'm like, no, I don't.
Like I remember some of that.
The picture of me, you, and Gypsy. Wait, what April was like, they all look so loaded and drunk. And I'm like, Christy, the only one drunk in
I
that
was
picture.
yeah,
Right?
I was.
Christy
I
was
the
feeling
only one that
good.
was
She was
drunk.
like-
And if I would have drank the last drink that we wouldn't get,
I love the video. You're like,
oh look, I was just.
Yes.
I
I
was
love
like,
that. I love
if
that
I'd have
video.
been, look, if I'd have been on ice, I'd have been having a better time. But
Did you hear that? Did you hear what she just said? She said if she would have been on acid, she would have had an even better time. Which I agree with that. Okay, that would have probably been fun when I was like 25. But how old are you, Christy? What the fuck?
I love the video. You're like,
Listen,
oh look, I was just.
Yes.
I was
love
like,
that. I love
if
that
I'd have
video.
been, look, if I'd have been on ice, I'd have been having a better time. But I just.
if I'd have been on acid, I'd have had a better time. Somebody clip that.
I love
If
that
I'd have
video.
been, look, if I'd have been on ice, I'd have been having a better time. But I just had to.
We all had
I mean,
Girl, you were feeling
It was hot.
yourself.
I was just in the zone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
If I'd have
we-
drank the
it was
rest that I
good, though.
drank.
Chris Stapleton was so good.
Y'all would have had to carry me out if I'd have drank that last drink. Because I started drinking the
I
middle
was
of
good
that.
with the one I had,
Look,
and I just I wasn't drunk at all. I just felt good because I just had a pina colada, which was so good.
yeah.
It took me forever to get it because my freaking
Yeah,
phone.
I know. I
I got a
couldn't
new
get it.
phone though.
I know. That was ridiculous. But
I know.
it was, I mean, look.
But yeah, she's definitely allowed to go to that. Like the fact that people think that, okay, that's one thing. The one thing Gypsy says on the series, like she is not going to do anything to risk her freedom. Gypsy knows her stipulations. She's
Like
not
she
gonna,
doesn't know what she's got to do.
right. Like she doesn't.
fact
Like
that
she
people
would've just,
think that
as if people aren't going to take pictures of her at Jazz Fest. If
Right.
she couldn't be there. She wasn't going to go there. Like it's.
Yeah, wait, what was that thing?
That Stardust in
I
there.
don't even get it. Trust, I've heard so many times it's bad. What are they replying to? What are they
What
talking?
happened?
Let's see.
Wait, somebody said something?
And the judge made me pay. Oh, they must be they talking about something.
Oh, they're talking about
Yeah, they having their own conversation, which
yeah, they are.
I mean, I like that.
Wait,
people-
is Crystal still in here?
No, I don't think so.
No, I've been doing it, so
not in the box anymore.
no, I didn't know if she's in the background.
I've been trying to watch the door.
Oh, girl, that's what I've been doing over here, typing in every single person that comes
Mia
in.
and Andre were
Okay, good.
I got a background. I'm checking all y'all background. I'm just kidding.
Okay, girl.
They were in a live last night, and they were drunk, and Andre singing Chris Stapleton. And
Okay, so I just have to call out certain things that stood out to me. One of the things that stood out to me is her when she talks about her daughter Mia. Like, Kristy, you're making me lose respect for Mia. Mia was like the last hope for me. I was like, Mia seems like a decent person. She doesn't seem as bad as most of these other people. I was holding out that hope for Mia, and you just crush it when you talk about your daughter.
I got a background. I'm checking all y'all background. I'm just kidding.
Okay, girl.
They were in a live last night, and they were.
I find that interesting too, Bree, because I'm sure you do run people's backgrounds on a regular basis.
I'm checking all y'all background. I'm just kidding.
Okay, girl.
They were in a live last night, and they were drunk, and Andre singing Chris Stapleton and stuff. And when I went in, I was just going to flip through it, and
who's live?
Mia and Andres.
Oh,
they were drunk. They were drinking, and they were, I think, at Andres' house, and he's singing Chris Stapleton. I was like, and he didn't know I was watching this part. I didn't tap the live. I'm like, listen to Andre. He sounds good. But when I went in,
Daddy, my love,
they were
Daddy.
like started asking me questions like later, but I saw Beautifully Broken in it.
Wait, isn't that not a good person?
I took a screenshot. Yeah.
I've blocked the person called that.
And her friends were, monitoring, but like y'all know the trolls better than I do.
You need to let me say, every time I go into Mia's live, people will know me in there and they're like, Brie. And so every time I go in, she's like, who is Brie? She keeps saying that. So she must not know who I am. But like, I don't want to be like, I'm like not the person to be like, oh, I'm just, so I just end up leaving because I feel bad.
Okay, so here we have Bree fangirling right now. This is fangirling, Bree. This is sad, pathetic behavior that you are so excited to be this murderer's bulldog. I believe that's her new nickname is Bulldog, because that's all she does. But do you hear how she gets so excited? I didn't want to type in the chat and say I'm Gypsy's friend. Weird.
Like, so every time I go in, she's like, who is Brie? She keeps saying that. So she must not know who I am. But like, I don't want to be like, I'm like not the person to be like, oh, I'm just, so I just end up leaving because I feel bad because everybody's like, ask. And so she's like, who is Brie? Like, she's not sounding aggravated, but she was like, I don't know who Brie is because people keep telling me.
Keeps saying it. Yeah. And
no, and I feel bad. So I end up getting out because I'm like,
I'm sorry. Y'all are killing me with the comments, fan broing.
and so she's like, who is Brie? Like, she's not sounding aggravated, but she was like, I don't know who Brie is because people keep telling me.
Keeps saying it. Yeah. And
no, and I feel bad. So I end up getting out because I'm like, y'all, like, I feel like I don't want, just like I hate when.
Oh, Brie, you're just everybody wants a piece of you. You go into a chat and it just becomes all about you and you feel like you have to leave. Okay.
People, I don't know who Brie is because people keep telling me.
Keeps saying it. Yeah. And
no, and I feel bad. So I end up getting out because I'm like, y'all, like, I feel like I don't want, just like I hate when people constantly ask her about Gypsy when she's doing a live about her. I'm like, didn't she have her own live?
Yeah, like last night, somebody had asked where she was, and Mia's like, she's probably sleeping. It's 2:30 in the freaking.
I'm not her keeper.
I mean, there's sometimes Gypsy,
or just because I'm just
she's wanting to lay down, and she could be, watching like a lot of times her
And they
and I
don't
sit
live
down
together.
and we watch
so
funny, like we watch the dog videos, the cat video, on TikTok and all.
those are the
That's,
best.
I mean, and I told her, I said, I know it's hard to know
But
that
she's got her
people are
followers that
thinking
love her
about
too, because
you.
I'll be up in her lives, and so she's got her own people too. I mean, you got people asking
Stop
about Gypsy, but you
interrupting,
can tell that they
Bree.
like what, like.
Let her
Oh
talk.
yeah, I
I
mean,
bet she doesn't ever feel that
they
way
do,
because
and
she
well,
makes cute
Nina
content.
kisses her ass, and I
Oh.
told her to me. I said, Nina's kiss. Like, she's like, I don't.
All right, so let me pause it here, and I'm gonna go on mute, and I will not commentate, so y'all can hear what she's about to say. Oh, and by the way, I saw that Nina posted a video about this live saying that they called her Fat Albert's sister. I don't know if that's true. It's not on this recording, but it may be on the other recordings. So
I mean,
I bet she doesn't ever feel that
they
way
do,
because
and
I'm not saying it's not true, for the record. Let me just be clear here, because some people like to run back and forth and get things twisted. I'm just saying I haven't heard it yet. It wouldn't surprise me one bit. The stuff they've been saying about Nina is not a good look.
Gypsy, but you can tell that they like what, like.
oh yeah, I
I
mean,
bet she doesn't ever feel that
they
way
do,
because
and
she
well,
makes cute
Nina
content.
kisses her ass, and I told her to me. I said, Nina's kiss. Like, she's like, I don't follow her.
Oh my God, Nina's video about
I
Mia,
wonder if
was
she
it
does
was
that
that
on
earlier
purpose,
today?
actually.
You
I
mean
Was
think
that
the
she
video
does.
one?
today or yesterday? Did you see that one, Bree?
What?
The one Nina did about Mia the other day?
Yes, ferret mom. I had a feeling it would go crazy.
Oh, the one where she's like, I don't blame
Yeah,
her.
I'm
you
so
know, 'cause her
proud of
family has
you.
Nothing against it.
Yes.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I feel like she does that shit on purpose.
Look,
It's
Oh,
like,
take
absolutely.
Mia one time.
huh?
Mia's gonna be in a bad mood one time, and she's gonna go off on her.
Right. And then she
I will pay to see that happen.
Mia, look, one time they were at the
See, I'm just saying, like, why would you even say that? Not a good look. That's not like, you're making me not like Mia, because you're out here saying that Mia's just as mouthy. I don't know the word to use. Catty, attacky. I don't know how to explain it. But I don't know. I just don't think you should be talking for her, because it's not good.
bad mood one time, and she's gonna go off on her.
Right. And then she
I will pay to see that happen.
Mia, look, one time they were at the Goat Bar. I think that's the name of it. It's a new place, and they were on. Mia's on Instagram, and she is freaking drunk. And somebody said something, and she just went off. And people were freaking out. I'm like, this is Mia, like, because she is very calm tempered, but she's like me. You could push and push, and then when you get in that corner, you start freaking swinging. It takes a lot to get me mad, a lot. But
that's what they want. Trust me, I've been trying to learn. Like I used to be a lot more. I've been tuning it down a little bit, except when I'm on my private one, I can be mad.
wait, Nina is going after Mia now too.
Since when? I know the other day she was kissing her ass.
Tell her good luck.
I have never seen Nina go after Mia. If anything, she's shown Mia a ton of grace. I'm just saying, like, why would you even put your daughter in that position?
On my private one, I can be mad.
Wait, Nina is going after Mia now too.
Since when? I know the other day she was kissing her ass.
Tell her good luck, because Mia doesn't give. She's like Rod.
You can tell she gives no shit. She don't feed into
Like, fuck
anybody.
'em. They're irrelevant. I'm a mom.
You hear her? Well, fuck her. Listen.
Tell her good luck, because Mia doesn't give. She's like Rod.
You can tell she gives no shit. She don't feed into
Like, fuck 'em.
anybody.
They're irrelevant.
Her.
I'm a mom.
She gives no shit. She don't feed into
Like, fuck 'em.
anybody.
They're irrelevant. I'm a mom. At the beginning of this, I was going ahead head with everybody because that's what moms do. And Rod's like, Kristy, they are irrelevant. They don't know us. They don't live near us. And it took me a long time, to do that. Just
I love when people talk shit about you being in lives. Like, these people are talking about you and your family. Your lives, people, whatever the fuck you want. That's how I feel.
look.
Like, if you want to be in a live, listening to people
I'm
talk
a
about
media
you,
whore. I
so
go on,
be it.
I get, do all these interviews for money. Where? Where
Oh, yeah,
do you see
this
me?
April twisting your
If I would
text
be
up.
getting paid to do interviews, you're right, I would have been a media whore because I'd have put all that money aside for Gypsy.
Wait, Kristy, didn't I pay you to
You hear that? Did y'all hear that? What is going on in this conversation? In a little while, she talks about making Gypsy a GoFundMe. Yeah. Dee 2.0 on steroids. What the fuck? Ugh.
stay on the phone with me the other day for like 5 hours?
Yeah. Where
Oh, yeah,
do you see
this
me?
April twisting your
If
text
I would
up.
be getting paid to do interviews, you're right, I would have been a media whore because I'd have put all that money aside for Gypsy.
Wait, Kristy, didn't I pay you to stay on the phone with me the other day for like 5 hours?
Yeah. No.
Wait, look, I got my frog. Remember that video that somebody, I think Kendall made it, even though Kendall don't talk to me no more. But
We never get paid for interviews.
Hey, you and frog leg. Look, I got a frog leg.
Oh yeah, there's that frog leg.
We didn't even get paid for the
Lifetime
prison confessions or this one. This is money for Gypsy.
Yeah.
And so what? The people, and a lot of people saying she's making money off the murder. No, she's not. She's talking about her story.
She's making money off of her life.
Right.
Ferret
She doesn't
mom.
even talk about that really in the show.
Yeah.
The
It's like
murder.
I think I talked to Planny about it. I might have even talked to you about. I know I talked to you about it too. Of me, like I want to write a book. Like I want to go back though from where Rod and I met.
Jesus, take the wheel. I sound like Natasha Cooper. But what? You're gonna who's gonna read that? Who gives a fuck? No one's gonna read your book. Sorry. What? Ma'am, you've been tossing a little. I'm convinced she's been tossing a few back tonight.
Of me, like I want to write a book. Like I want to go back though from where Rod and I met. And the how our friendship was, and then when I met Dee, and all of that, and how it was in my perspective. So
But you weren't there, Kristy. You weren't there. I thought your story was you had no idea what was going on. You had no clue what was going on. We know that to not be true because we've seen Facebook messages and posts to Rod and Kristy, and they communicated when Dee and Gypsy moved to Missouri. But Kristy likes to say that they didn't, and they had no clue what was going on. But now you want to write a book about what? About how you were a home wrecker and or a swinger? I don't know. Some of those pictures, like the one with Dee rubbing Rod's ear and Kristy's taking the picture. I don't know what the fuck. But she said she met Rod at 15. I didn't know that either. Lord have mercy. What is your book? What is the title going to be?
So
totally different.
And there's going to be probably one or more chapters about the effects of social media.
Oh, for sure. Because you've had to deal with so much. Like, what bothers me the most, and I always come on here and defend you. I don't care what anybody says. I'm your puppet. You see me in Nick's video, I was a puppet, actually. Did you notice that?
What are the freebies, Ashley? What are you talking about? I don't get nothing free. I mean, if we're going on interviews, like if we got to go to LA or whatever, yeah, the network pays for that, just like they pay for everybody else's.
Right.
You know, why
What is
doesn't
this
she
that
get
she
a
got a
regular
whole-
job?
They don't pay for mine. Lifetime's never offered to buy me anything, Kristy. Don't try to normalize it. I'm just saying. Another book of lies. Yeah. Hey, Fancy. But mm,
You got to go to LA or wherever. Yeah, the network pays for that, just like they pay for everybody else's.
Right.
You know, why
What is
doesn't
this
she
that
get a
got
regular
whole damn
job?
house?
Because she can't get a regular job right now. She is busy.
so let it be known for the record that look, guys, Gypsy cannot get a job right now. She is too busy. She's too busy. She's got her book, and she's having to film all the time. So you just need to understand that she doesn't have time to get a job. So just stop.
Just like they pay for everybody else's.
Right.
You know, why
What is
doesn't
this
she
that
get a
got
regular
whole damn
job?
house?
Because she can't get a regular job right now. She is busy with her book.
And she just finished filming, and she wants to get a
That was the best thing Kristy could think of off the top of her head. That she's busy with her book. She already wrote it. That's the hardest part. She already published it. What is she busy with her book? Is anybody even gonna read the motherfucker? I don't know. I'll probably just get the cliff notes out of Reddit or something. But she's real busy with her book.
Got a
Regular
whole damn
job.
house.
Because she can't get a regular job right now. She is busy with her book.
and she just finished filming, and she wants to get a regular job where
She
she
literally just finished filming. Read my comment further up. It was a continuation. Okay, I'll go read it in a.
Well, I'm gonna find it for you.
I'm gonna find it.
Well,
Thank
Judy
you.
made money off of her. Respectfully, she got a whole damn house. Well, they did pay a mortgage on that house, but yeah, she made other ways. She made money.
Yeah. I mean, look.
So I know she did
Every
pay a
time they
mortgage.
went on vacation, we
Every
gave.
other- pay a mortgage on that house, but yeah, she made other ways. She made money.
Yeah. I mean,
So
look.
I know she did
Every
pay a
time they
mortgage.
went on vacation, we
Every
gave
other
them money.
year.
We gave them money. We gave Rod send
Yeah,
them.
Dee Dee actually paid for some. Well, y'all probably did, but they
We
didn't.
paid.
Not every only.
Okay, so Rod and Kristy were helping pay for vacations. Did y'all hear that? When Dee Dee and Gypsy would go on vacations, it was Rod and Kristy helping them pay for vacations. What? So how much did you know? How much did you know, Kristy? Like, what are you doing right now? I have so many questions.
2 trips to Disney was free. They paid for every other one.
Right. Yeah. But every other, like every time they
Y'all
went,
paid
Rod
more,
gave
like-
them money.
Every
Rod
time
gave-
they went,
Send them money.
every time they went, Rod would send them money.
I mean, when Gypsy turned 18
One
years
celebrity
old,
donated to them
Quit
ever, and
interrupting her.
Miranda Lambert.
Miranda
There was
Lambert.
3,000
I want her to finish. She said when Gypsy turned 18 years old, and then Bree interrupts her. So
there was two.
$3.
Well, no, there was more. There was two. I think there was 2 or 3 checks.
Oh, 2 or 3 checks. I know to the GoFundMe it was
Oh,
$3,000 from Miranda Lambert.
Oh yeah, Dee Dee profited off of Gypsy, and
Right.
people
It's
are
not like
saying
Gypsy's getting money.
people are saying that I'm profiting off of Gypsy. You know, I'm not.
Oh.
She don't.
But
pay
they
for
got
that.
no
I gotta bring
problems
her to the
profiting
dentist.
off of her themselves.
You know, we don't. No, we don't profit. We don't take Gypsy's money. We got our own.
But here's my thing, though. Even if you guys were to, you're her family. I have a
Right.
problem with content
But-
creators making money off of a family that they don't even know.
Exactly, and
Oh yeah, there's people
Just-
make.
look, I'm sorry. If you're going to say that, then you have to say that to every, I'm going to say it again, every teen mom, every honey boo boo, every person that puts themselves in a position to be on a reality show. Because that's what's happened here is that Gypsy's on a fucking reality show, and part of that show takes place on TikTok and Instagram. So that's just
her family. I have a
Right.
problem with content
But-
creators making money off of a family that they don't even know.
You're gonna have to tell every true crime, every gossip, every that would shut down a lot of people if people were not allowed to talk about other people who put themselves on such a pedestal. Yeah, Lifetime needs to stop talking about the family. How about Gypsy stop talking about it, huh? How about you stop talking about it? And then maybe we wouldn't have much to talk about. But y'all just put all your business out here.
No.
Exactly. And
You guys were to, you're her family. I have a
Right.
problem with content
But-
creators making money off of a family that they don't even know.
exactly. And
Oh yeah, there's people
So-
making way more money than even
like
Gypsy.
that,
from
you know.
off of Gypsy.
No shit.
if I'm desperate for money, you don't think I would be making lives every day?
I'm saying Rod has a good job. Like he's
Yeah, he's a
What?
boat captain. He
like he's
busted
a
his
boat
ass to
captain.
be where
People
he
might
wants
not
to
know
be.
if you know.
Just the thought of Kristy hitting the live button. Kristy, you talk a big game. That's what I think. I think you talk a big game, but when it comes down to it, like you're not this. You're trying to be like some big Billy badass. And I don't think it's gonna be good. It's not working out.
Not from down here, like that's a good job, like a really good job.
Hell yeah. I mean, he could run a boat the size of a cruise ship.
Like
I begged him to.
you know what can cause the confusion with that? April shared that message of you like saying how much you got paid for something, and if y'all look on that
Oh,
message,
Y'all want to
says
know the backstory
location
to that?
fee.
I could fill y'all in
Location
right now.
fee. Location fee.
This is what happened. In a matter of 4 months or whatever, I lost 8 people. One was like a bonus son to me.
See, to me, this is where I'm saying I think you've been tossing a couple back because the story you're about to tell came out of nowhere, number one, and I don't know why you're saying it on the internet. Like,
Suicide.
why not call each other on FaceTime? What is the point of them putting all this out here like that? Blows my mind.
Side. One was Mia's best friend's ex-boyfriend, which was Rod's best friend's son. Suicide. You know, one of my best friends that served in my wedding, he died. I mean, 8 people. Before I could start crying over the next one, another one's happening. So me and Melissa were good friends. You know, I'd went to the Dr. Oz, and she called me one day and to check on me, and she said, "How you doing?" I said, "Girl, if I could pack a suitcase and just go somewhere and be up all in my feelings and cry, I would," because I didn't really have time here. And so Melissa, they were starting the new season, the Dr. Oz. And Melissa said, "Well, what if you come do another interview in New York for Dr. Oz, you'll be the first one for the season. And we'll pay you $5,000. That's not included with flight and your hotel stay and, and all that." And I was like, let me see, because this was right before the shit got real with April. So she talked to April. And like, I wish I would have recorded this video call, because she had April squirming. Basically after that's when she kept on trying to send me the contract too. I'm trying to, it was right at that line. So, I mean, April calls me, or she sends me a text. She's like, "Have you talked to Melissa?" "Yeah, can you talk right now? No, I can't. Rod was getting ready to leave to go to work. And is it good or bad? I said a little bit of both. So they didn't want her there. Okay. They didn't want her there. Point blank. They didn't want April there. So, and I had told her about, they wanted to give me the 5,000 to go. Did I go? No. But she tells everybody that I get paid 5,000 an episode interview every time. I was like, I wish, because Gypsy would have some money. Because then I would have been calling every media, every talk show and saying, I want to be on your show. No. Now, when we were debunking the act, and her and
I found that part to be interesting where she says they were debunking the act. But I thought y'all were a fan. I thought Gypsy wanted to meet Joey King. Why would you be so against that show?
I did the first couple of episodes together. And then Gypsy and her were right at the Rocky stage. And Gypsy asked me not to do it. Well, we had made this commitment to In Touch, I think it was. So April kept doing them. But I found out, not like within the last 6 months, that people would call April for my phone number. And she would tell them, do not listen to Kristy. She lies all the time, and do the interview with me. And I was like, oh, really? So the night that Gypsy was getting released, me and Vicky's at the house, the Airbnb, and Leanne comes up to us and she's like, how y'all doing? And I had just read an article and it said, Fancy Maselli, family friend. And I said, how am I feeling? And I just freaking unloaded. I unloaded.
This is after y'all were like,
yeah. This was the night Gypsy's getting released.
Years
So
ago.
I think it was with People Magazine. So Leanne said, I'm gonna take care of this right now. And she's saying, yeah, she did say, she said she sells her files. I need that. So Leanne got a hold of people. They took F-Bag's name out of it. And y'all gonna hear me call her April. Y'all gonna hear me call her Fancy, Francesca, F-Bag. It depends on my mood.
F-Bag's my favorite.
Look, I got a lot of people like, I don't know why. One day I went to say Francesca and I didn't want to say it, so I just said F-Bag. So
works for me.
Apparently, from what I was told after that People Magazine or whoever it was, I can't remember, so don't quote me on what magazine it was. They were going to call other media outlets and say, don't do any interviews with her anymore. Good morning, Anna. God, Lord, it's 5:30.
Because at this point, they realized that
guys
she was
coming at
still
12.
speaking for y'all when y'all weren't even in connection with her for years.
Right. And I got, look, I get it that they grab bits and pieces of, articles from past articles. I get that. But enough. Gypsy was out now. And it's not for her F-Bag to say anything. Just like she was supposed to give us back everything. First of all, she says she fired us. That is one of the funniest things I ever heard.
Right.
Just like Michelle Dean fired us. No, I had the receipts. I have the receipts.
April posted them receipts herself and tried to. She
was trying to prove you wrong and fucked yourself up.
She always does that.
I know.
How?
She tells her herself all the time.
What were
All right, I'll speed it up. They're drowning me out. Make me go night night.
Jesus Christ.
You literally turned down Netflix and Hulu for April because you
What?
believe in the underdog.
No. I see this the first time I'm hearing this, but I was told, especially with Netflix, I was told that they wanted the story, but they didn't want her.
Right.
I was told that by people in the industry that it's 5:30 in the morning here, Anna.
But Hulu, y'all
You hear
turned down.
that?
You know? Gypsy would have been.
She said it's almost 5:30 in the morning, just for reference. Like, yes, this was at 5:30 a.m. and I heard it went on for quite some time.
And the millionaire that people think Gypsy is, she would have been a millionaire.
I would love to know where to get, but she has 3 million. Gypsy's like, where's that money? I'm like,
It's 6 million, girl. It's 6 million now.
I don't go pay attention to none of that shit.
Fancy Maselli, I found on the internet, she's got 15 million net worth.
You got a what? 15 million?
That's where I found on a website that you can make, I guess. It literally says 15
Thanks.
million for Fancy.
Oh, wait, 15 million for
April is Fancy Maselli, April Johns,
Francesca.
Francesca, whatever con she's doing for the week.
But y'all, like,
Fancy Krabby Pants.
I told Courtney last night, I said, when
They're big bothered by Fancy. I mean, you take a lot of space up in their head there, Fancy. I think they may be big bothered by you is what I'm getting. Yeah, a little bit of defamation. Lord have mercy.
she will not, there's going to come a time where she will not be able to mention our names.
Yeah, right.
And it's gonna feel
We need to get Fancy and Kristy on a panel together so they can fight it out. That's what I think we need to do.
weird to begin. Because I'm so like every day, y'all, I don't understand how Craig or Emily or Sarah or Abigail.
Oh, they're sick of it. They're sick of her shit. I can tell.
Rod would have kicked my ass. Like, and I've been with Rod. Gypsy was not even a year old when we got together. 32 years, but friends for a long, been knowing him since he's 15. And I could probably count on one hand how many times that boy raised his voice.
So she's talking about Rod here. Okay.
20-year-old when we got together. 32 years, but friends for a long, been knowing him since he's 15. And I could probably count on one hand how many times that boy raised his voice. One hand. Me, you need both hands, toes, and extra limbs. He's not a person that likes altercation.
That's like my husband, dude.
My Terminex lights coming this morning. I'm about to get up. I started going through my closet, going through shit that I don't wear. And I'm like, why did I do this to myself? But
I did that last month.
Yeah, I did organize my drawers and all in there. When I was on the phone with Courtney last night. And I mean, pretty soon we'll hopefully be, well, I don't know pretty soon, but one day we will be a faded memory.
Is there going to be a second season?
It couldn't happen.
Not that I'm aware of.
Couldn't happen all too soon, Kristy. So she says here that they are not signed on for another season.
Hopefully be, well, I don't know pretty soon, but one day we will be a faded memory.
Is there going to be a second season?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, we talk about it. Rod does not want to do it.
I think Rod knows that it's probably best for just.
No, he wouldn't probably mind being like in the background if he's, because Rod
don't want to be in it.
Rod he's got too much stuff. Like when he's home for 28 days, like the couple of days before he comes home, I'm preparing myself on how busy we're gonna be, because the month that he was home, like in April, like we did not stop. And when he goes back to work, I could sleep for 3 days. No, Rod does not get harassed.
They know not to do it up in here. I'll block them so fast.
Well,
Rod's not
I'm
allowed
just
to
saying
talk.
at work.
Well, I thought you meant on here on
He
the
doesn't
internet.
get harassed, and if anybody would send him something, he tells them like, I don't give a shit. Or he ignores it, or he sends it to me.
I know, and people on here have twisted that. I've seen people be like, Rod doesn't care. No, you're damn right. Rod don't give no shits. That's why
right. They don't care.
Like,
Like he cares about
the real world. He cares about the
I absolutely believe that, because Rod didn't give a shit about Gypsy when she was growing up. Just saying.
Real world.
But he don't give two shits about.
Rod is the king of indifference when it comes to social fucking media.
Look, you know how many times I heard that boy say when I'm bitching, fuck him, fuck him.
I bet. I can hear him say that. Just as I can tell, that's why, like, I do not like.
He's like,
I mean, people are gonna talk about you. I'm not. I won't kick somebody out. I'll tell them something. But with Rod, I feel like there's no reason to ever bring up Rod, like, and talk about him in any kind of way because he is not involved on social media. So, like, no. Like, just don't even bring him up because I feel like, you know, he's not bringing you up anywhere. He don't even know you.
yeah,
Don't even know anything about you. Don't even know probably what you're talking about.
yeah. Stay tuned, Lily. That's all I can tell you. I mean, it's gonna happen. We don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen.
It needs to.
And I tell you what, it's getting to the point where if others keep on, it's gonna happen too.
And it's not to shut people up.
Screenshots up.
Harassment.
It's,
none of my
it's
freedom.
really not. I mean, they could talk whatever. I don't care. They talk about the moon, the stars, the sun. You know, quit talking about it. Just leave us
The
alone.
lies.
Leave us alone.
It's not even about just the talking.
If you're gonna
It's
say
the-
something, say it's the truth. Say
Yes,
say the
that.
truth.
We're saying the truth, ma'am, and you don't like it. You don't like it. You don't like an opposing opinion. You don't like to be challenged on the things that you say and do and the history. You don't like that very much. Well, you're in the wrong business.
Say the
Say
truth.
the truth. Stop making up a bunch of bullshit conspiracy theories. Stop digging up shit that doesn't fucking exist. Stop saying that people are involved that aren't involved. You know, stop naming people that literally have nothing to do with it. Like, just quit.
Yeah.
Quit making up stories.
Like I told Gypsy, I said, the court thing, it's expensive. And I said, Gypsy, I said, maybe I should make a GoFundMe and, people could send us money to stick it to her, But I mean, I wouldn't do that. That is not me. I wouldn't do it.
Like, Fancy has her literal business watermark on Gypsy's medical records. Do y'all know how lunatic, like, that is?
Well, you know
crazy.
what?
It's crazy.
I had told Mike that I wanted to get it to where, like,
Listen,
if anybody posts it or whatever, and we know it's from her, that April gets charged.
Right. And well, you know what
so she's saying that like anyone who posts the medical records that Fancy would get a charge. Like, that was her wish. It's not going to come true. I'm just saying that's what she's saying here. She's talking about the medical records.
If anybody posts it or whatever, and we know it's from her, that April gets charged.
Right. And well, you know what she has on her Patreon if you buy it? Like, on the bottom it says, no, we're not allowed to distribute.
Bree, you bought it from you got it from Fancy's Patreon. You admitted that when I came up there on your little live stream. You admitted that you bought it. So that applies to you too, I guess, huh?
Oh, you'll get sued. So if you sell, like, if you distribute,
Yeah, you can't distribute it.
like, so what you're saying is,
or she'll
if
sue
you're
you
gonna
for it.
sue somebody for printing or copying someone else's medical records that you're selling. Okay, Looney Tune. Okay.
That's not even rightfully hers.
Like the audacity.
She's supposed to just return them.
Right, like every other person in the documentary.
That second contract, the one that Veda was talking about that has April's name. Yeah, that's the second contract that she wanted me to sign when I told her to shove it up her ass.
Because didn't she sign Gypsy's name herself? On that?
That's when she.
And you can tell the difference. I've seen the two.
Oh yeah.
Why do they say that, Fancy? If you could answer in the chat, why do they say that you forged her signature? If that were true, they could get your ass for that. That's why I don't believe it. You can't forge someone's signature like that. So I think I call bullshit on that. Hulk. You called her the Hulk. Where's Sonia? Sonia, I need an AI of Bree as the Hulk.
The forgery.
I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see
the
that.
business. Wait, I got it pulled up right here.
So it's like, I don't know. Oh God,
Wait, like,
makes my
hold
brain
on.
hurt.
Look, Mad Ginger, 2021, and it's not in good standing.
Lloyd
They
has all
signed that contract. They signed that contract in 2017.
Yeah.
Their
You see,
business.
she wanted, like, she didn't,
Wasn't
in
even
the
a business.
contract, it says that if she wants to continue, she would have to pay us $100 to continue. I'd have paid her $100 to shut up.
She paid y'all $10. The fact that she paid y'all $10.
Look,
So Gypsy's life.
I'll be the first one to say I am totally embarrassed about that. I could kick myself in my ass every day for bringing this woman into my life. Like,
There's Sonia.
trust me, there is guilt for that.
Personal
But
information. It ain't nobody's information anymore. It's not even in good standing. So
What?
it ain't nobody's business. That's the way, y'all. This is the
See, look, okay, I'm just gonna put it out there. I don't have a problem with it. I have been deep diving these medical records that are available, and they're look. If there's nothing in the medical records to hide, and if the medical records prove Munchausen by proxy, then why are you so pressed that people look at them? Well, I'll tell you why. Because I've been slowly and painfully looking at them and taking notes. And again, the math ain't mathin', and I have yet to come across any medical fraud. And when I'm ready, and then when I have it all put together in a nice little bow, I will present it. I just have to figure out how to get around these people that are so sensitive about showing her medical records. But it proves everything, okay? It does. There's not even the muscle biopsy that what it did not come back for muscular dystrophy. It came back for type 2. I don't want to fuck up the name. It's a medical term. Fancy, you may be able to spit it out. Type 2 something. And what it is atrophy of the muscle weakness. So even the incision on her leg where they took the muscle biopsy was needed because she did have muscle weakness, and it even came back with a positive result. It did not come back for muscular dystrophy. Okay, so that was not an unneeded medical surgery, and it was not medical abuse to have that biopsy done. And Gypsy also had a lot of sleep studies done. She saw an ENT, an ear, nose, and throat doctor, a lot. She had asthma, and I don't see anywhere where that's medical fraud to give a kid albuterol. I'm telling you, these medical records, that's why you're so upset about them. Because they tell the real picture that you're full of shit. Did Dee Dee exaggerate? Absolutely. But was Gypsy having to undergo medical abuse? No, she didn't. And she didn't have to murder her mother to get out of her situation. Okay?
thing. Nina, I was about to call Jenna. Nina, when she was doing a video about Fancy, she called this Mad Dog Entertainment instead of Mad Ginger like 3 times. When it was like,
bring that Mad Dog.
I mean, listen though, that's accurate anyways.
Right. It should be rabies or something. Mad Dog.
I mean, she is a rabid dog, so
that's not true though. She wants Gypsy to take her to court as soon as she does. Her medical records become public record.
No, they do not.
Saying that.
Become public because Gypsy did not go to trial.
You hear that?
Yeah, even if she like medical.
I'll just soak her in. I'm gonna play it on regular speed because I think it's important to hear the actual tone of her voice.
No, they do not.
Dumb as hell saying that.
Not become public because Gypsy did not go to trial.
They did not become public because Gypsy did not go to trial. Well, that's real convenient, isn't it? Is that one reason she took that plea deal? Because she knew if she went to trial, all of her shit would be out on display. All of these Skype videos, all of her messages, everything, all of her dirty little skeletons in her closet, dressed in a fucking wig and a princess gown. Or maybe dressed like this. Like this. Remember this? Yeah. That's why you didn't go to trial. If you're so innocent, you should have went in front of a jury. Would have liked to see the outcome of that.
Yeah, even if she like medical, but even if so, even if she would have went to trial,
Bree shows them, but she has permission.
Okay, Bree shares them because Bree has permission. Didn't Fancy have permission? Wasn't that what you guys were working on together, was to show that kind of stuff? But now you don't want her to show it. Why is that? Oh, because it's bullshit.
From Gypsy.
Also, Bree, her way of showing the medical records is like she'll clip out just a little piece of it that she thinks will like fit the narrative. But you have to read the actual document, the actual, some of it's handwritten, most of it's transcribed and typed. But you have to read it in its entire context. You have to take note of the date, how old she was, why they were running this test, and what was it for. You can't just show a little piece of it and say, see, that's not how it works.
Now that when she tried to, redo the contract, and that's when I noticed she had put April Johns and all of this stuff. No.
Oh yeah, no, I know you're just repeating it, but I'm just saying
forget that I have the original contract. Duh.
But yeah, even if she would have went to trial, like HIPAA, there's like
right, exactly. I mean, they are protected by HIPAA,
no matter what.
But like, we could post every single one if Gypsy gives her the consent.
Right, and I always get permission
her
from Gypsy.
medical files. Those are her medical files. And
when I post them, I post it a little bit. April don't even. That's the thing. April has them, but she talks so much BS that she don't even post them. She don't post them. She makes people buy them.
Hold on. So is she saying we can post them? Because I would love to just sit here and go through those medical records. I would love to do that. Just scroll right on through. So which is it? Because you can't have it both ways.
She doesn't post them to prove anything.
Because she wants only things in there that she wants them to see.
Right.
Like
stuff that
did that 8-hour live yesterday with Prison Confessions. I was told that people were getting annoyed because they couldn't listen because she was bitching almost the whole time. Is that true? I don't know, but that's what I was told.
Probably.
And I could believe that.
Yeah, like I don't know. That's why I don't get I get why people first started listening to her because she said she got all this information. But the fact that I think in January she was supposed to show it, she's never ever I have watched many lives of hers, not the whole thing, but I've never seen her show I've seen her wave one of the things in front for the DFS thing, which I've read it as it was on the screen so people can see it, so I can't manipulate it like she did. And she's like, you see, and she puts it down. She's never shown a medical record to prove what she's saying ever.
That's because she's lying.
She's lying. Wait, and then she has the nerve to talk
about she's lying.
About video misinformation.
Wait, what it says? Sarah was what? Standing in front of Mike. What about it? Let's see. Oh yeah, I saved her.
Oh, they're talking about FOIA for the hotel.
Yeah, well,
the lobby record.
The cops looked at the footage. And
Don't y'all think Fancy would have shared that video if it was the way that it went down?
Absolutely, she would have.
Worldwide news, okay?
We would have saw that before she even made a report.
And the thing is, when she's saying that she could get me for defamation of character, because I sent the email to News Nation, what I sent was fact, was true.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference.
Right. Saying I don't want this person to speak on my family because all they do is speak lies. If y'all, because Kristy, that they had to make the decision, not Kristy. She said, if y'all do an interview with her, I will never speak to y'all. Okay, They made a decision. They didn't have to.
Here's the thing. This is just a little thought of mine, I guess. I think they're mad because Fancy has given the tools for other creators to put out the truth. So they want to shut her down, shut it down at the source, right? So they're going to go for Fancy. They want to shut Fancy down because Fancy has all the tools to make this big and make people pay attention. For people like Nina to take, who has a very large audience and get people to watch the interrogations and to look at certain lies and certain medical records. They think that they think that's going to happen. That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. You're not going to be able to shut down the truth. You'll see. You'll see.
Too. They
I was
chose that
surprised, like I was
because I wouldn't want to associate with people that would listen to her.
until like we decided to, hire Mike or whatever. That was a means to stop her. So I
She's not lying, y'all. It's not her First Amendment rights like she thinks. It is against, I know, okay, this is another thing I don't think some people understand. So yes, we have freedom of speech, but do you know that it's actually against the law to tell a lie of something that you know is true? That's when it becomes not freedom of speech, because you are maliciously doing something. Like, you know what the truth is, and you're choosing to tell a lie. That's when it becomes defamation, slandering someone. Like, there's a difference between free speech, where you're really just giving your opinion, and then purposely and blatantly lying when you know the truth. There's a difference.
Like, you could go up to a police officer, I know over here you can, and say, I think you're an ass. I think you, and you can't do me that because that's my opinion. You're not saying, I know for a fact. There's different ways, but
she knows the truth.
I mean,
she has videos telling the truth. If you go to hold the videos, they're way better.
She knows the truth. She knows, but I think she doesn't know what's the truth from a lie anymore.
Right. I think she believes herself.
Like when everything with Natasha, okay, when all that started, in text, I'm telling her, because she's like,
oh, that's it, guys. That's the end of part 1. We're going to have to wait for part 2, okay? Interesting stuff, right? I have a lot of questions and a lot of comments. Let's see, what time is it? 6:30. If anybody wants to come up, I could drop the link. We could chat for a little bit. A lot of people in here, I guess, have Fancy has blocked. I am a firm believer in just blocking each other and ignoring each other. I get it. I really want to keep the chat where anybody can come in here. So let's just, it's okay to roast everybody every now and then. I get it. It's fun. It's fun to poke, right? Just, keep it at a minimum. Born on the bayou. Yes, Bree is trash. Drop the link. Let them pull up. Oh, I wish Kristy would come take a link. Or Bree. Bree, come take a link on my panel. I came over to you. I let you mute me and talk over me and then boot me off your little box because you didn't like that I challenged you. So why don't you come up here where we can actually have a conversation? I know that's not going to happen, but maybe one day. And you have inspired me, Bree, bro, to take my time to deep dive into these medical records. Okay, that I'm so glad for that. So I thank you for bringing more attention to it. Now I'm really paying attention. Trust me. Trust me. Does anybody want to come up or what? If not, I'm going to go. Is Morbid going live tonight? I'm hoping so. I know we had a scheduling conflict yesterday. Let's see. Where are you at, Morbid? No, I don't see a live setup, sir. It's your night. You're going to come up, Nicole? You're going to grace me with your presence? Here it is. Oh. We're going to keep it copacetic, right? Okay, good. Let me know, Morbid. And are you going to recap episode 3? Which was a snooze fest. Anybody can come up. Hey, Fancy.
Hey, baby.
How you doing?
I'm doing great today, actually. Thank you.
Great.
So, what have you been up to? This is so you played this whole thing. Is this just the part one? I didn't get to see everything. It
Yes,
just kind of came in at the
that
tail end.
yeah, that was the part one because it's like hours and hours. So that's the only one that's been uploaded, and they're gonna work on the rest of it, and I should have that soon. But
Do you mind?
I was flabbergasted that she was up there flapping her gums like that.
Unbelievable. Do you mind if I stream that to my Rumble, please, so that way I have it for evidence? Thank you. I'd appreciate
Okay.
it. Yeah, I'm gonna stream it to there, and I'll tag you in it too, so that you guys
Yeah.
they come to you and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna
I
because I
must
mean
have.
that was so,
Uh-huh.
I mean she's crazy, and like you said, why are they so hard on for me with the medical records? If I'm a liar and I've just interpreted them completely wrong, then why wouldn't you want them out there? Why
That's
is
what
it so
I'm saying.
secretive? This
And
would
I when
prove your plight, right?
I went up on Bree's
I
in her
know.
box or whatever, and she oh shit, I lost my train of thought. What was it? Okay, she kept bringing up Kate. And so I said something to the effect of like, Kate put her shit out there because she doesn't have anything to hide.
Right.
She wants to do the proving, not the hiding. And if Gypsy wants everyone to shut up about her medical records, then shut us down and show them all.
Yep.
But then people are like, well, why are you making a victim relive their trauma? And I'm like, well, it's up to her. It's up to her at the end of the day. I am nobody to say you are forced to show your medical records, but in a legal standpoint, which I'm, not of any authority, but
Right.
like I, as a true crime brain, person, I want to see it. I want to know the truth. I've seen it. Why are you scared of it?
Right. Seriously. If I'm just full of shit, then put me down. Show me how I'm full of shit. Put your
Exactly.
evidence against my evidence and we'll do it. I mean, seriously. I'm able
Hmm.
to pull myself together. I'm able to present myself in a decent, very logical, professional manner. You've seen my documentaries. I'm able to do that. The
Right.
reason I don't is because I just get attacked mercilessly all the time for bullshit and I lose my shit. And
Well,
I'm
but you
sorry.
have done it, Fancy. You have
Yeah,
done it.
I've
And
done it
now
a million
other
times.
right. And so for myself, I've had access to those medical records for months now, and I didn't really look through them. I just didn't. I don't know why. But when Bree starts, if she wants to challenge me on it, well, then I need to educate myself. So
Right.
I have been going through, as you know, slowly and taking notes and writing down dates and and it's just change. Not that I didn't already think a certain way, but
Right.
because my main issue is the medical fraud or
Hmm?
no, the medical abuse. Gypsy suffered medical abuse. No, she did not. No, she didn't.
Nope. And that paper that you were talking about with the fiber, the type 2 fiber atrophy,
Yes,
that is
that's what it
actually
is.
where they list that they believe that it could be due to one disuse. They
Yeah,
do say that, but then they say that it could also be to CNS, central nervous system lesions, and she has those on the actual scans, the MRI scans that were done before they did the biopsy. It came back where she had a C7 and a C8 lesion on her spine.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Um,
you can't fake that. There's no way you can fake lesions on your fucking body inside of your freaking self.
mhm.
Like that's not that doesn't make any sense. And that's part of the chromosome disorder. Again, it all ties back to this
She
chromosome disorder.
she had a lot of problems with her ears. Bad ear infections where like the ear would be bleeding, and I've worked in
Right.
childcare for years. I've seen kids that have those damn tubes, and it happens all the time. And Bree
Yeah.
wanted to bring that up too, like that she had all these unnecessary ear surgeries. That's not true either. They were replacing the tubes that kept coming out of her ears, and she did have stuff wrong with ear, nose, and throat.
Yeah.
She
Tons
had
of it.
asthma.
Right.
And there
Right.
are signs of her having sleep apnea. I read a whole document on her sleep test.
She did. She did. So
Yes.
here's my theory, okay? taken from a couple of things I've heard her say in the Lifetime Confessions since I've been watching Gypsy Speaks, and we're going to do that here in 30 minutes. We're going to play the last episode of Gypsy Speaks over on TikTok, and then I'll upload them all to Rumble. So she stated a couple of things that caught me, and I was like, I bet I understand that better now. And, one of them was about taking care of Dee Dee, till she was 70 and everything. But the thing she really said is, I no longer wanted to live the life of a sick kid. She wants to deny this chromosome disorder because she doesn't want to be sick. She doesn't want to be, have these problems. She's delusional. And Dee Dee wasn't ever going to let her be delusional into thinking that there wasn't something wrong with her, because there was. And I think that Dee Dee knew her mental disorders and, as well. And that's one of the reasons why she was keeping, people away from her. So my thought process is this. She and Rod and Kristy and Dee Dee all knew about that chromosome disorder in 2011. So, I think that was the beginning of Gypsy deciding no, because in that document, Dee Dee is no longer able to drive her to Kansas City anymore. Dee Dee is not interested in pursuing.
It says that in the documents too, that the mother is having problems.
Right. She's not interested in pursuing any more diagnoses. She's just happy her child is stable. That's it. That was done. And after that, she barely saw anyone after 2011. She saw her pediatrician, she saw Beckerman, and she saw the dentist, and then Dr. Lepachon that was monitoring the chromosome disorder and her seizures and stuff. And I truly believe she probably did have seizures now. Seriously.
Well, that's why, see, the medical records that are provided only go back to 2000. So
correct,
you can't really trace from. Right, but in 2000 they were already listing Tegretol as one of the medications she was on. So you can't even go find the record where it says that she was tested and what became positive. Because doesn't it say of an unknown etiology?
Yeah, etiology, right. That's in her there all the time. They didn't know what was causing it, but they knew that something was wrong. So I think that Gypsy hears this, and the con is ending, and she doesn't want the con to end, because then how are they going to support themselves? So she's got to figure out her own way. She gets caught up into these things with all these men and, doing all the stuff she was doing, and we have proof of that. And, we have proof of all that. So I really feel like Gypsy knew that Dee Dee had to go, not because of the fraud, not because of the abuse, but because she no longer wanted to live the story that her mother was going to continue to tell for the rest of her life, because she is sick. So I really feel that was part of it. Was, I don't want to be a sick kid anymore. And the only way to stop being a sick kid is if I get rid of my mother. And then and we've seen this, because now she's denied that she had the chromosome disorder until she could no longer deny it. And then she finally was like, yeah, okay, well, I have the chromosome disorder, but I'm one of the 75% of people who don't freaking have any symptoms. Well, bitch, look at your face. We know you have symptoms. Sorry, you do. So I feel like Kristy is feeding this psychology, this psychosis. She is feeding this psychosis. And so Gypsy is loving that, because Kristy lets her pretend there's nothing wrong with her. But seriously, it's very dangerous, especially with her being pregnant now, and her being the most moderate and severe out of all 4 of Rod's children. Her having a child is very dangerous.
Well, I'm more concerned
if I had known less about my child, I would have suggested my child adopt, not go on.
I'm more concerned with Gypsy having a child and her being the mother than I am with any kind of chromosome disorder.
I agree. But if she's sick like this, you're going to see the same behavior repeat itself. If the child is sick, like Gypsy, then you're going to see this pattern continue.
That's like telling all kinds of people you shouldn't have babies, though, just because you have something wrong with you.
Well, no, but they should have the genetic. Okay, here's the thing. It's not saying that. You should have had the genetic counseling done,
right,
so that they could help you understand the ramifications.
Hi. Sorry, I'm listening.
So glad you're here.
The likelihood of her passing this on through a generational thing. Just like my mother. I'm adopted because my mom had juvenile diabetes, and she did not want to give that to a child. So she adopted. So this would have been what would have been a better solution based on the chromosome disorder. Now we know she has mental problems and she's got behavioral issues. So definitely she should, and she's, sociopathic tendencies. So she shouldn't be having a child at all. But they should have at very least done the chromosome testing to understand it better, and so that they can better treat a child if they end up having it too.
Hold on a second. Conspiracy. So there's a person in the chat. Her name is Macy. And I trust what Macy says because Macy has been confirmed to know the family.
Oh, yeah.
She says it's true and that Gypsy is pregnant.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Into the Weeds podcast has confirmed it for me because apparently Gypsy sent a sonogram to one of her friends from inside, and Into the Weeds podcast has a cousin, I think, that is serving time with.
Yeah, and she'll not be on a meth charge for 25 years. Ridiculous.
Insanity.
I
like that question. If her kid has the same ENT, neurological, muscular, GI, etc. issues, will Gypsy herself be accused of medical abuse? That's what
right. I didn't think about that. Take her to the emergency room for a fever, because that's another thing Dee Dee did. She would take Gypsy because they didn't have money but they didn't have money like that. People will take their child to the ER because it's you can get away with that. You know what I mean? Like money wise.
Right.
It's easier to go to the ER.
I think that by all means, I really do believe that GD was probably a hypochondriac.
My mom was with me, but
right.
Her platelets were off many times. So a doctor might have said to her, we need to test your daughter for cancer. And then she just didn't do it, and she probably thought, oh my God, my baby has cancer.
Keep your dick in your pants. Just making sure everyone's an actual person.
Hey, Starlight.
Hi, how are you?
How are you, love? I have absolutely loved watching you and catching up on this.
Yeah, a little bit of an echo, but it's okay.
She's the best. She's the best.
I can mute.
Y'all are sweet.
Is it me? I can mute.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. I think she's on her phone.
Okay, because I was hoping it wasn't me because I don't have my headphones on.
Hey, Starlight.
Hey. So, does anyone else have comments on Kristy and her flapping her gums out here? Nope, nobody.
I have no comments.
Oh, come on.
I mean, I don't have to say, but no. I want to give somebody else time to talk.
Right. We like listening to you.
Well,
she had a lot to say there, and I don't think any of it helped herself. I don't understand why they do this. It makes no sense to me.
Why not just have a phone call? Why did they have to do that on a live? That's so strange. And then
Starlight, they already talked for 5 hours on the phone.
That's what I hear.
Right, they were already live for 36 hours, so why not?
My God, imagine those two on the phone for. Oh my God!
It goes on forever, especially with Bree Bro. Oof.
Kristy talked at a snail's pace.
Bree Bro wears me out.
Well, okay, so before you came in, Fancy, I don't think you were in here yet. Bree talks about, not Bree, sorry, Kristy, about how they have all these guns. Did you hear her say that?
No.
Oh yeah, they have guns. We got guns. I got a gun.
She said, I just can't open and carry.
I can travel. I can travel, but I travel.
Yeah.
But the murderer in my house has access
to the key. Yeah, they just have to be locked up. Yeah.
I couldn't figure out what she was saying. I thought you said she was indigenous or something.
Their accent is something else.
Hey, Kristy, can I get the key, please?
A good, Bayou accent, but this is beyond.
This is swamp. This is called swamp people accent.
People? Okay.
Yeah.
It's scary.
She's
Kristy, from what I know about the chromosome disorder, it would be something that was detected at birth. They may be able to detect it in the womb if they think there's a reason for it, like with genetic counseling would indicate that she's predisposed to that. It's a disposition to have it, then maybe, but I don't know if it can be detected in the womb, but I do know that it's detected generally.
Probably
it's
can now.
Starlight, when
I
you
bet it
threw
can
those
now.
pictures up there on the screen, I died. I mean,
Which one?
when you threw those pictures up on the screen, when I first saw the pictures of the chromosome and Gypsy
Oh,
Saba.
yeah. People thought it was Gypsy. I had to explain, like, no, that
Oh,
is
I
not
definitely
Gypsy.
No,
did.
I know. Dude,
Even
I sent it to Sarah
scarier.
the first night and she was like, is that Gypsy on the front of this? I'm like, no.
No.
You know, even
No.
scarier than that, Parawoman Radio went all the way back to the circus, you know, back in the 30s and 40s, and the Pip and Zip. Holy shit! If you shaved Gypsy's head again and just left some room for a little ponytail on top with a bow and put her in a dress, I'm sorry, and I know it sounds mean, but holy crap, she looks just like them.
Starlight does her perfectly.
She doesn't. She didn't evolve well. When she says, "Oh, and someone has no," I have this whole series called "Bitch, We See You," and she's like, "No, I didn't get any of the symptoms from that, from the chromosome disorder." It's like, "Bitch, we see you. It's your face. We've seen you for years."
Snapped her picture and threw it up
I
there.
can tell you.
Dude, okay, you've got to understand when Colleen found this, okay? So when Colleen went back and she sends me the document and she's like, oh my God, Fancy, I think I have it. And she's like, and it is confirmed that she has this. And then she sends me the next thing, which was the rarechromo.org pamphlet. And I was just in shock. I literally fell out of my chair. Like, I was like, what is the, and she's like, and then she started sending me different pictures of different kids with it. And she's like, there's no denying this. This is what it is. This is 100% what it is. They can't deny this anymore, Fancy. Oh my God.
Oh, but they can.
But they can.
Oh yeah, I have it. I just have no symptoms.
But what Gypsy wants is she thinks she has the right to come out here and do what she's doing, have a reality show, move on with her life, and just find herself. And everyone needs to forget that she murdered her mother.
Right.
Everybody should just forgive her for that, and she just should be able to live her best life.
Right.
But
Hashtag
what
free
she's
Nicholas.
failing to
Living her
tell
best
people,
life.
but she's lying about why she murdered her mother, and that's what really
100%.
like. This was not a do or die situation.
No, it was not. 5 years an adult. 5 years.
Starlight, when you showed Becca Scoops, I'm sorry. When you showed Becca Scoops, oh my goodness! I mean, I'm late in the game with this one.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome. Becca Scoops is
I'm just about a month
She
in.
wraps it up in a perfect bow. Like, she's so good at what she does.
I
Her
love
videos are excellent.
She is. Yeah, and I got stuck on it, and I mean, I just was like, just a constant.
The last one I watched, I couldn't get it out of my head. I've been thinking about it ever since.
And she's doing a Nick one next. Her next one is focusing on Nick.
Yes.
Which is
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. My heart breaks for
really
him.
excited for that one. I'm really excited for that one. I think she's doing a fantastic job. Like,
I
Becca
really
and
want to
talked about working together at one point in time, and I just have to reach out to her. But I think she's doing a great job.
Yeah, I can't wait till we focus on really getting Nick the gosh, what he
But here's my thing. Like, when I put myself in realistic mode, sadly, the likelihood of him ever seeing justice is probably not going to happen.
You're right, Starlight, and it breaks my heart.
Mine too.
The
I
public
know.
part is bullshit. I mean, it's just they
I
try
have to catch myself because I get triggered. I get sad. I get so sad.
And his poor mother, Stephanie, was villainized, Stephanie, and she was wonderful. I mean, she
loved her son.
Oh, no, she loved him very much, and she was so shocked So shocked. She's like, he's
and now
never
his
been
brother,
violent.
his brother has hit up on my,
Really?
yeah, he's on my YouTube. He commented, and his only comment was, I am Quinn, and I wish I could see my brother again.
Oh
And it was
God.
like a sad face. And I messaged him back, and I was like, dude, I don't know what we can do for you, but if you need help getting to go see your brother, let me know, and we will put fundraiser
Oh,
together for you.
definitely.
You need to see your brother. You need to see your brother.
Right. To give Nick some hope, to let him know that people care.
Right.
And that we
I
don't
mean, honest to God, Starlight, you said it the best. It's like 30 seconds into the interrogation. Oh my gosh.
Are you
And
talking
I
about the first
hours bolt upright, handcuffed in a hard ass chair? You know,
And I love the interrogation videos on YouTube. You know, watch so many of them.
Nancy
I
has
have
them
them all.
too. Yeah.
I have them all, and I'm actually gonna work with Hella to get her audio guy is gonna try and enhance them for me. I just haven't got them over to him. I've been really busy. I want to leave you guys though with the last thought about this, because I've got to go, because I'm going to do my own live doing the prison conventions. But what I wanted to say is that with Nicholas, you know, I don't know that we can help him. But what we can do is make sure this never happens again. And I am trying to put together something, maybe a bill, maybe I don't know. Okay. Because
Well, if anything,
but what I want to put,
I mean,
but if
come on,
anything,
he's in
I
Louisiana.
think if anything, like Nick's side needs to also be put out there.
Oh, for sure, for sure. But what I wanted to put together is I want to make a petition, and I want to make a thing where they have to have an advocate and a person that's trained in this at every single police station across the country at all times when they are questioning suspects.
I mean, the differences between the two are just unbelievable. I cannot watch them side by side. I
His
get
civil
too.
rights were 100% violated. 100%.
Absolutely.
So, okay, guys. Well, thank you so much. Love you all. I will be back.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Yes, more to come.
Take it easy, Fancy.
Bye,
And thank you for
Fancy.
doing this, Starlight. I really did appreciate that. And the other thing you did today, too.
Oh,
Love
yeah,
you, baby.
no problem. Bye, girl.
Love you, babe.
Love ya. All right, everybody in the chat can calm down now. No, I'm just joking.
Oh, is chat going crazy? I haven't had a chance to look
Not
at it.
really. There's, people have opinions, and that's okay.
Oh, well, don't we all?
You
Yes,
handle
we all
it so
do.
well, Starlight, though.
I
You
try. I've been
do.
doing this a long
Girl,
time.
you can
and-
tell, girl. You are a boss. You
Well, I
really
know
do.
it's hard when you go into the chat and you don't like somebody and you just want to throw it all, just give it to them. Like, I get it, but we got to control ourselves just a little bit sometimes.
Well, you allow people to, to be cool. As long as you're cool about your comments, you can be
Right.
kindly,
Right. It's okay. Like, I'm used to people poking at me on the internet. Like, your insult's not going to hurt me. And if it does,
Absolutely.
I'm just going to block you.
I know it takes a lot more than that to hurt me, please.
Right.
Exactly.
I've been
And
called worse by better.
that's why you have so many in your chat.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, I had to say I watched the the Brie. Oh
Which
God.
one? Which
The
one?
one with you, with the live you went on with her, and it was just, I mean, she bulldozed all over it.
Starlight
Okay,
was
and
asleep.
I was so glad she posted that because
then
I
she
wasn't
declares
able to
herself the
record
winner.
it. Huh?
Then she turns off the comments for it, by the way.
Exactly. I died when I saw that.
And declared herself the winner. She's like, yeah, you won.
Yes.
And it's
The winner of
totally
what?
won.
Starlight took her in her total sleep. Starlight was asleep.
Exactly.
It really was. I was like, it's
"You
too late for me to be on the
going,
panel.
No, Brie, that's not.
I was
Starlight's like,
literally
I'm
in
not
my
going
bed. I was getting ready for bed. I didn't really have time to be on a panel, but it was my only chance. I knew I had to get in there.
I know. You jumped in like a damn champ. You were like, I can do this. I know I can keep my eyes open.
And muscular dystrophy, or however she says muscular, she says it so incorrectly.
Yeah,
and guess what? It was negative. You're like, we know
You crushed her in your sleep.
we want to know why it was done. Why was it done to show that she had, and Brie just,
And
then
she would get a piece of literal paper and hold it up to the screen backwards.
See that?
I can't
Right.
read that. Like, what are you showing me right now?
Girl, my prescription is not that strong.
And then
I cannot
her
see that.
chat was going crazy. Like, stop it! They told me to stop interrupting her.
Somebody else, they were like, "Oh no, they stomped all over on TikTok or something. She stomped it all over Starlight." I'm like,
No. If they think that's a
Where?
stomping,
What were they watching?
That's what I said. I'm like, "What do you
I
think
was
is?"
so when I saw that or heard because she has me blocked, so I have to look under another account.
I
but
just got
she posted a 3-part little series
Oh, it's
reaction to
hilarious.
that. I was
I know. I couldn't
happy.
believe she did
I
that.
was happy
No
because I
comment.
wanted to rewatch it. And I was like, hell yeah! And then she's just looking stupid, trying to make me look stupid. It
Right.
didn't work.
Over it without you there.
She
And
tried so hard.
oh, I
And-
know. And then declares herself the winner. It's like
Every
me,
time.
I win. I
She's
proved
always
her
the
wrong.
winner.
I proved her wrong. It's like, where? Show me where you proved her wrong. And then I said, she kept interrupting Starlight. And they're like, now
Starlight's just, let's talk about the surgeries.
5 things in that entire
Yeah,
thing.
let's focus on the
Put her back on
surgeries.
track. Yeah.
Just get back. Let's get back together here, Bree. Come on, back to the
It did
surgeries.
piss me off when she kept trying to bring Kate into it. And I'm like, I'm not talking about Kate.
Starlight, you were wonderful. It was.
Oh,
yeah, it was
she's something
brilliant.
else.
But then her.
I want to do it again. Come on,
Oh, I
Bree.
love that,
Quit
but
being a chicken.
Yeah, she doesn't have the the bro balls to do it.
If you were awake, if you'd have been awake,
If I would have been on my A game, it would have been on.
oh, it would have been a slaughter.
It was still good.
I want to do it again, Bree. Come on, let's do round 2.
Yeah, round 2, Bree. And I'll be
And
quiet.
not at 11 o'clock at night, please. I
She'll
have a
never do it.
bedtime.
When she shut the comments off, I was like, "Oh fuck!" Starlight won't get another chance.
That's why I did the live reacting to it because I know she's gonna watch it.
Of course she will, because she watches everybody and watches everything.
Yep, she does.
You know,
Watch him right now, aren't you, Bree?
How many surgeries were there, Bree?
Or porn,
Yeah.
or actually, you can say porn or old lady porn. What are you watching?
Oh,
The failure to thrive, Bree. Do you know what that means? Like,
No, apparently she doesn't know that. Sometimes you have a hard time absorbing nutrients, and
if you have had children,
That's what I'm
ear
saying.
infections mean nothing. I mean,
it makes
tooth in your ears.
Wire
I was
earlier.
thinking to myself while reading through these medical records, like a lot of people can be accused of Munchausen by proxy if you're taking them in for ear, nose, and throat issues, which are usually the most common problem.
You're right. And from sucking on that bottle, because, I
Mm-hmm.
thought about that too when Gypsy in that damn bottle that she kept, forever. And then that was a big problem, with my 2 boys, both of them. They would say that if they kept the bottle for too long, that helped, that made the ear infections,
Well, I can only get as far back as 2000, and I can't remember the year because I don't have my notes in front of me. Gypsy did a swallow test and she basically failed it. And the reason she had to sit when she would sleep, and this was part of her sleep apnea, and part of the reason I haven't found where they have removed salivary glands. They did, however, do multiple Botox injections into her salivary glands, but they were doing that because when she would sleep, her drool would pull up in her mouth and she would start choking on it. So these are legit things that happen.
when you started
There's
talking about her carrying that
medical
bottle around until she was like, how old?
Her Pediashirt.
Or something. When she was talking to I still drink Pedialyte from a bottle.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, and then also people want to say that, she didn't need the tube, she could eat. Well, even when she was younger and had the tube, she was still eating. It says it in the documents that she was still able to
Her
eat
French fries.
soft foods because she would choke on regular, harder foods. She had trouble swallowing them because she had a problem swallowing. Not anymore.
Not anymore, baby.
Swallowing all the time now.
She's got that.
But she had no problem with royal mashed potatoes.
No, because they're soft and mushy.
Soft food.
Mhm.
They're extra soft. That would make them royal.
That Whataburger clip was cool too. The latest with the fries. Oh my goodness.
There's so many. And then Well, who's the one? Sonia. Is she the woman who does the possum pictures? Starlight?
Yes, the AI. Her shit is so good. I started messing with this AI app that I got. That's how I did that clown picture of Brie. That's AI.
Oh, okay.
On the thumbnail, that one. So it's interesting. She's got a talent because you've got to type in the right things to really get those pictures like that. She's good.
No, it's really good. It's really good. But this is kind of on subject, kind of off subject. Did you see a video recently? I think Sir Morbid has it. That of her, they say she's 5 years old, Gypsy, and she's at a cheerleading thing.
Yes, I've seen that.
Oh my God. And first of all, she looks 3 or 2.
Oh, she was tiny.
I haven't seen that.
She was born tiny, and she's still tiny to this day. She's just a little thicker.
Yeah.
Right. She's not a
but she's
tiny little thing. Yeah.
But the thing is these little girls are up participating. Gypsy's sitting on the floor, you know, look, and then at one point
laid out
face down. Yeah, she's face down on the mat. And listen, there are days I could just go face down, you know, and let the world happen around me. But you know, but at the same time, there's other videos like that. And I noticed she was the best dressed girl there. She was in costume there too. Everybody else is like in shorts and t-shirts and
have you seen her in the
regular cheerleading outfit?
She also did a little beauty pageant.
Yes, she did. And I think even at that very moment, you could just see it. Dee Dee was like, no, I don't think this is one that's going to work out.
Really?
Well,
she had high hopes.
She didn't. She knew. She looked around. She had the big glasses. You had the big fake glasses.
Gypsy just didn't have what it took.
The fake ones, yeah. The fake
right, but this
ones,
was before she was sick. So why was she wearing these big fake glasses before she was sick?
that eye was born turned in.
Oh my God. And so you know, Dee Dee was like, oh, okay, maybe not this. And then cheerleading, oh, definitely not this.
I feel so bad laughing at that, but it's so funny.
No, it's hilarious. But you know,
it's hilarious.
But Dee Dee, it just shows Dee Dee wanted her to look nice. She always had the best outfit. She always had
bless her heart.
And you know, Dee Dee went way downhill. I mean, she let herself go like a motherfucker. I mean, she was
goodness.
A woman at one point.
She gave up herself for Gypsy, pretty much.
Thank you, Starlight. Who was the one she was making the money for and conning and scheming for?
That's what I think. Like, I think that Dee Dee, like, I'm not trying to say that she did not do some fucked up shit. Okay? You should never shave a child's head and put,
Nope.
You know, make them act like whatever.
Like,
I think that she loved Gypsy with every fiber of her being, and she loved
every
her
breath
so much.
Agreed.
That Gypsy wanted to get away from that.
Agreed.
Yeah, she wanted to find love outside of the love of her mother.
Yes.
Yeah. And, you know, and my theory too is there's another case that's similar, but you know, different to this case, but it's another I'll bring it up another time when we want to talk about it. But a woman, her, you know, was conning. They kind of brought up Munchausen by proxy, but barely. And she was calming a community that her daughter had cancer. So she was doing the same thing, but just with cancer. They were found out. Not only was she dragged through the courts, but every adult in that little girl's life was too. So if the law was honing in on Dee Dee,
I think Dee Dee was so sick, like she couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, right. I think her diabetes just really got her.
Where they were taking Gypsy to get most of these things done was in Kansas City, and that's a 2-hour drive.
But what I'm saying here is that if the law was catching up with Dee Dee, the law would have also caught up with
exactly.
Gypsy.
And Gypsy didn't have Dee Dee spilling all the beans.
Absolutely.
They would have gone to they would have gone to Rod. They would have gone to Kristy. They would have all been dragged through the court system.
Yep.
That whole inbred group would have went down.
Was Dee Dee better off alive or dead for everyone?
That's why Kristy is like she's proud. She's proud of Gypsy for killing her mom.
I think
she loves it.
I think so. I think
she loves it.
Caused them a lot of heartache not to have to, you know, go through the court system saying, "What did you know? Why did?"
In my opinion,
did you hear her in that live I played where she was talking about looking at Dee Dee's autopsy?
Yes,
pictures? That's fucking weird. Like,
it's weird.
If you
I mean,
did that,
I've looked
please
at them,
don't
but
admit it on the internet because it looks weird for you, Kristy.
She
Like,
was excited.
yeah, her tone of voice was.
Oh, it just didn't feel right.
No.
Yeah, it was a weird tone. Like,
I think they all sound weird.
Yes, Neo.
It's, again, as Becca Scoop said, hey, if this all these medical records are on point, then why are they afraid to show them? It should prove that Gypsy's telling the truth.
Exactly.
Oh, they're going to hide behind that medical record thing, that HIPAA thing, that
But they said, then why would they be upset if they're released? If it's not true?
absolutely,
if it was a HIPAA violation, then Fancy would have gotten in trouble way before now.
There's your answer.
I'm sorry. People say, "Oh, ethically, it's not right." Fuck ethics. Like Kristy was.
Just let me show them. Fuck.
I love you.
Exactly. He's dead. There was a brutal murder that happened here. Okay, and
true that.
Like the woman or not, her voice was taken away, and this, trying to say that she was medically abusing Gypsy is bothersome. Was she doing maybe emotional manipulation? And I
think 100%. That's what made Gypsy the way she is.
And I've been going back over the whole entire, how long was Gypsy in the room? She wasn't in the bathroom hiding. All that Starlight. I have just heard your voice in my sleep, and gosh, I just get with the Barney doll and everything. I cannot get off that. I just don't.
She was in that room. I think she went in there after it happened.
I think she was in there before.
A lot of people do.
I do.
Maybe during, I don't know. But I mean, if my mother, no matter how angry I was at her, was screaming my name while being murdered, I couldn't do it. And that's the whole thing. In Nick's interrogation, we wanted something quick.
Oh, I think she liked doing it.
If you wanted something quick, stabbing a large woman, like
riding her like.
I understand why he wouldn't have made that, but why did
I just don't see Nick, especially after hearing Nick, I understand this, I'm a softie for Nick, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know, I am too.
I'm super soft for him because but I can, after going back over and then trying to get all of the facts, I can just see her going in there and then, okay, Nick, I can just see it, that it was just, she just loved it.
Well, she probably had to make sure the job was done.
And the Barney doll, please.
I really think that Barney doll was put there as like a comfort. Does that make sense? Like,
yes.
Kind of like when you put your little kid to sleep and you put their little stuffy with them, even if they're already asleep.
Here's Barbie.
Yeah, or even like, here's your Barney doll, Mom, take it back.
No, I think it was more of like a gesture of caring. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah, but I don't think Gypsy cares. Like,
I don't think she did either. But the fact that like, there had to be a point where maybe she felt.
I feel like she was just wanting to get rid of the Barney doll, like everything else, and she just wanted to grow up fast. Like, here's your fucking Barney doll.
Yeah,
but that's just me.
That's all she had next to her. I don't know, but she did. She put that damn doll in there regardless. I don't know why, but she put that fucking doll in there.
And she was not in the litter box hiding in the bathroom. I'm sorry.
No. She was in there shaving her chocha, listening to the screen.
The cop said she was locked in there.
Starla, every time you say chocha, I die.
Have y'all seen that razor? There is in the crime scene photo.
Oh my god, we watched that.
Oh my god, yes.
Holy
in the bathroom, in the crime scene photos, there is a laundry hamper.
I just picture them all in the bathtub
the laundry
now.
Hamper is a little Bic razor with Gypsy's pubic hairs.
Those things are awful. They're so awful.
Like of all things, have to shave something that long. You have a little Bic razor.
I just picture them all in the damn bathtub.
That's another thing. Why were they bathing together? That's weird.
And then there was, as Starlight pointed out, when we looked at the medication, it was all either DDs or over the counter. The only thing that
inhalers.
And that were unopened. Mm-hmm. The only thing that was prescribed for Gypsy was antiseptic wash for her stank mouth.
It's true. That's all that was in there.
It special mouthwash for her.
I
Yes,
had
it
mute.
was even in the
Disgusting mouth.
bathroom. She put a bottle in the bathroom too.
Yes, but it-
God,
that
I had
was
to mute myself.
Who's
Oh God.
her and you know, then she had brownie breath the next day.
Oh gosh.
Brownie. That's another people will still yell at me and like he raped her after, you know,
No, he
it's like,
didn't.
thank you, Starlight, because you know why? She swore under oath when she was testifying for his defense.
If there, okay, hold on.
Rape never happened. Sorry?
If it did, do you think they wouldn't have used that against him in a court of law? That
Yes.
did a rape kit on her?
But she said it didn't happen. So
exactly.
Her interrogation infuriates me. It infuriates me.
Yeah.
It's like she's having a party.
The 2
But
hours
according to
before
Ruby,
the
she likes rape.
interrogation.
Oh.
The 2 hours before when she's talking to the cop outside.
That
the
is so
door.
telling. That is the most telling thing of her entire
I don't
interrogation.
think people realize that's there, and I think it's super important to watch that part. That pisses me off almost more than.
Oh, it infuriates me.
It infuriates me, and also, you know, me being from Massachusetts and knowing about Cape Cod, there was a medical conference there. It was the Oily Foundation. It's for people with feeding tubes.
Oily Foundation, yes.
Yes, and she was crowned
Child of the Year.
Yeah, I was
Oh
gonna
my
say,
God.
Power of Princess, you know, of the universe. She was given another award.
Mhm.
And
I found that archive site because you can't find it if you just type it in.
no, you can't. They took it down.
Yeah,
Because
all that shit's archived. I've almost found every.
I can't
article
wait
that-
for you to do a video, Starlight, of all of the
I
all
have
the
so
crownings.
much I don't even know what to do.
I know. I know.
Yeah,
you
well,
do.
Bree was like, "Oh, what?" She was that one. She was going, "What were you doing? Bobbing for apples?" At a
Yeah,
conference
that's what
with-
pisses me off. Like I have done my research to a point where it's like you need to take a break, girl.
Bree's scared of you, girl.
Well, where they were bobbing for apple. I mean, it was where they stayed on Cape Cod. It's a tacky hotel for an adult, but for
I
a
want to
kid-
hear the dollar sign
Which
go
one
ching
was
ching.
that?
There's like
What's
there's
to go to
like
Cape Cod for.
there is like a you know
I don't
carnival in the middle of in the lobby of this hotel. So yeah, Bree, they were
Oh,
bobbing for
okay.
apples and having a good time. Okay, it
Oh,
was
I thought you were joking.
no.
I thought
It's
you was
not.
too.
It's actually the rooms are creepy. They kind of look like the shed, you know. Or, the rooms are creepy. It's in a nice place on the vineyard. Oh, the Cape, but it's the hotel itself is like geared
So,
to kids.
are you're saying the Oli Foundation thing that she
Yes.
won was in Cape Cod?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Is that
the
when?
one that Bree was making fun of, going, "Woohoo, what were you doing, bobbing for apples? It was a medical convention." It's like, yeah, Bree. It was
You
that.
do Bree so well.
I'm gonna do work on my Bree.
No, you do it really well.
I've never been to a medical convention, but I would think like you just sit through a couple of meetings or whatever that you call them, and then call it a day and go have fun.
Yep. And I'm sure
Yeah.
Daisy didn't have to go to the actual, you know, lectures and speeches on the medical procedure. She was out on the beach in her wheelchair, you know, that she's never been to before.
Oh my God.
Because the Cape is all beach. So, but that's what she says to the detective during pre-interrogation is that, you know, I went to Cape Cod and it was a beautiful hotel and blah, 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 and I got to do this and I got to do that and I got to do this. And then
I just see dollars when the more she talks, I just see like money.
Well, they didn't pay for anything. I mean, this was all, you know, paid
Yeah.
for.
I mean,
And-
the money that she took from people. I mean,
yeah. Well, I mean, and can I ask you guys a question? Is there one good thing you could think that Gypsy's done? One good thing.
That's
Like
a good
one
question.
altruistic thing.
No.
Right?
no.
Nothing, right? I mean, if she's made one, like even Habitat for Humanity, forget it. That was a half-assed attempt, if any. And
I wouldn't feel the way I feel about her if I could see one thing.
One thing. Not reading a pamphlet about Munchausen by proxy, not trying to get her friend, bringing awareness to her friend who killed somebody or her parents.
Yeah, a true, unselfish, unkind. I mean, kind.
Those are the two I can think of.
I can't
think of anything else. So Gypsy, maybe if you know, for a PR perspective, or you know, anybody at Lifetime say, hey, do something good, do something decent for a considerable amount of time, not once.
It's sad that anyone would even have to tell her that, though.
Exactly.
It is. It's
Why
pathetic.
aren't Kristy and Rod going, you know, maybe it would be a good idea if you did that? No, because that's not lucrative.
She only knows how to take.
Exactly.
Did you watch episode 3?
Oh, it's so awful again.
Well, did you hear the part where she goes, when I want something, I want it?
Yes.
And even Ryan, someone echoing, even Ryan was like, that's terrible. That's terrible.
But it's true. Yeah. She wants that. Oh, she's never had to pay for anything. That's right. When she was like, I've never had to pay for anything.
Oh, I can't. It just makes me want to vomit when I hear that. I mean,
it's like, yeah, because you were stealing. Your mother stole for you. You stole for yourself. You were in prison, and you had multiple men sending you
over 250
men. And then I guess people were saying her commissary was crazy.
Yeah, I heard that. I mean, I saw that on something.
Oh, she lived very comfortably in prison.
I have a question, Starlight, about before the hurricane. Did they live in public housing?
Yes.
Okay. Section 8 type thing?
Yes. After she left Claude's house, because she was living with him for a while. And then she moved she moved to Slidell from there? From
So
Golden
prior
Meadow
to the Habitat for
Slidell?
Humanity home, they were basically Section 8 housing, or
The Habitat
that
for
is like
Humanity
nothing.
home, though, and these like charities and organizations, but especially Habitat for Humanity, you have to give hours back. Like,
you have
I'm
to
not
work.
trying to say Dee Dee's a good person, but the one reason I really want to hear from people that knew her and don't hate her and had maybe cared for her at one time, because why these people were so devastated when the murder happened and it was all a con is because Dee Dee was like, she would have gave anyone the shirt off her back. She was giving back all these hours to Habitat for Humanity. That's how you get qualified to have a house. You don't just have a doctor say yes. You have to also give a ton of volunteer.
Yeah, you have to volunteer your time.
She could do like those things where she'd have the movie nights.
Right.
And,
Charge people, but okay.
When they did the ceremony where they gave them the house and it's, all on video and all that. After that, she had made like a huge thing of gumbo and all this other food, and she fed everybody that was there.
She did.
She wore herself out, didn't she?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying she's not a con artist.
We get that, yeah.
But I just think there is more to it than this narrative that Gypsy wants to put out, that she was just an evil monster.
No.
I hope we get to hear more about that. And I loved, I always love you and Morbid. Always.
Yeah.
Love, because I've always loved you both separately for years. In the
work on a video conspiracy.
But the one with her cellmate was great. The one where, yes, I loved her. She's got a channel too, and I was checking out some of her videos, and she's really awesome.
Yeah. She needs to come back.
Another question I have about Dee Dee. Okay, so Dee Dee, when Dee Dee went to prison for check fraud, why didn't Rod and Kristy take her? Why did she go to the grandfather's house that allegedly abused Dee Dee too? Where were Rod and Kristy then?
Oh, well, Kristy's going to write a book, and I guess we'll find out.
Right. I guess
can't wait for that.
Blame that on Dee Dee. Oh, Dee Dee didn't want anything to do with us at that point. And it's like, really?
She should not even be able to mention her name.
No.
She should have to write the book. Money for their vacation, so you knew they were just the math ain't mathing.
No,
ma'am.
It's just nothing makes sense. But I think that's why it's fascinating to us, and we want to know, because it's why nothing is making sense. So help us make sense. And
it's making more sense as it comes out to me.
It is, but and then the frustrating part is like Gypsy just posts another picture of her and Ken in a bondage outfit going out to dinner
right now. Sorry.
No, what?
Right now, she did.
Well, she's, the picture of her. Well,
In
she
the
went
leather.
live. She just went live with him, and
I saw
then
that. It was fucking boring. Oh, I
my
see her new
it is
pic.
boring. And my favorite is, oh, I got to go back to my parents' house. No, you're not. You're staying
Am
there.
I the only one weirded out by that fucking picture of her laying next to that dog?
Yes.
Gives me the creeps. I don't know why.
Because she does not love animals. She's like, oh,
She hates them.
Yeah, look, I see
She's
this
jealous.
dog likes me. It actually
She
likes me.
abandoned the cats in Missouri when she went back with Nick. She might have thought she was coming back. Well, she did plan on coming back, but she abandoned the cats. A rabbit ran away from her.
She's jealous of them.
Pixie.
Well, she said, and the reason I believe her, and I think that's true, is because she told this story several times, where she said her mom would do things like love on the cat, like when Gypsy had done something, she'd like start loving on the cat and make Gypsy jealous of the cat.
Yeah, which is
fucking weird.
What
okay?
fucking kid does that?
Well, I know, but I can understand like a mom. Well, there's no other kid to favor. So
well, that really affected her because she wrote about it in her damn book.
And
And
she,
she
I don't think her pretending she's an animal lover is just another gross thing. It's like, no, I'm sorry. And the dog looked terrified because dogs know evil. She's like Damien going to the zoo, in the Omen, and he went to the zoo and all the animals.
Well, this is going to sound bad, but she got on my last nerve even when I didn't know all this.
Right.
I'm sorry.
We were to a zoo. I swear to. Can she go skating then go to a zoo? Like I'll have a whole. Starlight and I love.
We saw her on ice skates. Yeah, we saw her on that.
That's what Dancing with the Stars. They'll never do that unless she's not on parole.
No.
Would love.
I always hope she does so I can laugh.
Never tried it.
I would die.
She can't.
There's no way.
God, Starlight,
There's
you'll
no
be
way.
able to pull some good footage from that.
Did you see that clip of Rod try to push her on a bicycle like a 5-year-old? And she claimed she fell and got a bruised knee, so I'm hoping it's true. I'm hoping that episode she falls.
Runs into a tree.
Yeah. I can't stop. Dad, no hands.
I broke my back. I get my hip. I'm an old lady.
I've had bifocals since I was 4.
Those are fake, according to Bree.
We are so bad.
I can't help it. Like my favorite picture. Well, I have a couple, but that one of her in that armor. That Star Wars armor.
You love that picture.
Yes, with the gun. She's pointing the gun at the camera.
You want to marry that picture.
Yeah. That one, and then the one of her and Dee Dee smooching in front of the castle.
Starlight wants that costume so bad.
It's fucking funny. So funny.
I want to see it. I can see it in my head. Oh God.
Rubbing nosies. She's like 22. I'm telling you, it's weird.
Oh my God, I'm gonna pee myself.
I'm crying.
I know her and her mother putting her in the hammock.
Oh my God. Well, the jumping in the snow, with her little legs.
Jumping in the snow.
On and on. I mean,
her reaction.
And then, you got that damn sweat rag making an appearance in every episode. That's
oh my God, yes, it is.
Every time you talk about that sweat rag, I want to die.
Could you imagine when those two consummated their marriage? How many sweat rags were around? Like,
oh my God,
like a pile of
multi-purpose.
Oh, just that clip that Starlight does. It just kills me every time.
What, brownies? I hate that. I mean, that's just so disgusting. I'm like, oh, and then I realized the other day too, that grand plan of meeting at the theater. She didn't she's like, I sent him a nice outfit. No, you sent him a Prince Charming outfit.
My God.
I mean, his poor Dee Dee was probably like, oh, this poor kid. Like there's something wrong with him. Because he said, you know who said Dee Dee was nice? Nick. She was like, well, was Dee Dee nice to you? He goes, yeah, she was always nice to me. Oh, really? I thought she hated you.
That was so
much
sad.
and didn't want to be with Gypsy. He hated her so much. I think she was fine with him, especially seeing him in that poor Prince Charming outfit. She probably knew.
She probably was.
She was probably like, oh God, poor kid. She's, you know.
Sorry, my dog was going nuts.
No, but you know, because people say they're like, oh, I gave him a nice outfit. No, you gave him a Prince Charming fucking outfit. So you're setting the kid up to really look, you know, special.
Very weird.
What would she have done if Dee Dee was like, yeah, I think he's great?
I think gosh, he was great, honestly, because he was always nice. She was, quote, always nice to him.
We don't know what she told her mom, though.
True.
You know?
True. But
because you know she set him up. So,
but
you think Dee Dee ever walked in on one of her sessions?
Oh gosh.
Woke up in the middle of the night.
I haven't had dinner yet.
Or like she would have punched her lights out. Like, yeah, and of course she wouldn't. And B,
maybe that's when she was swatting her with the coat hanger.
Maybe
I don't think any of that happened.
What are you doing?
Listen, Dee Dee was a con artist, and I have a feeling and Gypsy was an adult. I have a feeling she was like, okay.
I mean, I think she had her faults, and I think she conned and that type of thing, but I don't think she was evil.
No, I don't, and especially when it came to Gypsy. I think she wanted Gypsy to have everything she didn't, or you know, have a great life. You know, I mean, that the last trip they took to Disney was like 2 weeks long, and she paid for it.
Yeah, and I think she just got in and just couldn't get out. You know, I'm sure, but
no, it's, and that, you know, again, that's what makes this case. This case is so nuanced, and there's so many things.
So much to it.
So much, and it has everything. It has medical, sex, but everything. Yeah. And now we've got Gypsy out and about playing.
Yeah, I was lurking around the streets of YouTube, Starlight. I'm gonna go, but I wanted to tell you, yeah, girl, I was looking around the streets and going, what can I watch? Because I've been going through some stuff, and I hit that Hello Starlight. And I've been smiling and laughing ever since.
Oh, well, I'm glad. That's good. I'm glad.
I love you to death, girl.
Some things. Well, I'm glad you're here.
Okay, I'm gonna drop down, you guys. I love you guys. Have a good night.
Love you. Take care.
Okay, bye. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Oh man. Yeah, I could talk about this all day.
It's bad. It's bad. What's wrong with me?
Really bad. What's wrong with me?
Yeah, my kids are tired of hearing about it. I'll tell you that.
I know. Oh my God, my best friend, because she's, you know, a true crime lady. She loves all this stuff, but she's not she's not deep into Gypsy as I am. And I've changed her mind, but my God, I'm like, no, you have no idea.
Right.
Bad this gets.
Problem.
Well, you want to know what my mom told me?
What?
She told me to go buy a Bible instead of getting into this crap with Gypsy.
My mother did not tell me that. My mother's like, what's that potato do? She calls the Gypsy the potato. What's that potato do now?
She's like, forget about Gypsy. Fuck her. You need Jesus. I'm
Fuck her, get a Bible.
There are certain things that'll grab my attention where I just like kind of
fixate.
I got it. Yes.
Like, yeah, it's kind of like, you know, it is ADHD. It is all that stuff. It is, you know, not unlike Nick. Of course, I don't think anybody can manipulate me, you know, into murdering their mom or anybody.
What the fuck? Who even thinks of that?
Because of the poor kid is so easily manipulated. But it took 2.5 years.
Have you watched his the trial where the interrogator that interrogated him is on the stand?
Yes.
And she has no. How do you had no training? She did not know that he was even on the spectrum. Like I hear him talk for one sentence, and I can tell something's off.
And then poor Stephanie, his mom, is sitting there saying, "Yeah, he's always going to have the mind of a 16-year-old. We know that about him. We keep an eye on him. I mean, you know, she knew when he went to Missouri because he tried to leave without telling her. She's like, whoa, dude, where are you going? I mean, yes, he's a 26-year-old kid, but she knew he didn't have the capability of just going someplace by himself. And she did not like Gypsy. She's going, oh, just find a girl around here.
Yeah, at church.
And she absolutely just, and even when she was in the house, she was irritating Stephanie. She kind of like acts like she owned the place right away.
I could only imagine.
She was like cooking and in the house and then having loud sex with a kid in the house.
Oh my
God.
God.
To anybody, like even as an adult, going to another friend's house, having loud sex would just be about.
She doesn't give a shit. She's
No,
dating Ryan in the house full of people. Airbnb.
Exactly. Ew.
Gross.
The sweat rags. Oh my God. Oh my God. And my latest TikTok, I just make videos of me laughing at her pictures because they're hilarious. And it's the one of them going into the wedding venue that they looked at.
Oh,
and
yeah. I haven't seen it yet. Or
Oh,
your video. I haven't seen the video.
Poor Ryan is looking all sorts of fat. And I just laughing at it.
Done.
The poor guy. I mean, but
he does look better. He does look
better now. Yeah.
I have someone in my family that had the same surgery.
Oh.
I know a lot of people that have had it.
My cousin had gastric bypass. She had the full Monty.
Oh, really? I know. Well, I know a YouTube person, Miss Fucking Wonderful. She's not on here anymore, but she's on TikTok. But she had that done, and she just had skin removal surgery not too long ago. Oh,
yeah, it's a lot. Well, my cousin's
she had a lot of complications from the surgery.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It can be really intense. That's like worse. I think that's worse than the gastro.
Yeah.
It's risky. Yeah. But my cousin was equestrian, and she got too fat for the horse.
Oh my God.
Seriously, she had to quit. So I know.
Weight limit.
Yeah. She got big, and then of course she
had the gastric.
But now she's doing great. But
she had the gastric bypass.
Yeah, she had the full thing.
Oh Lord, yeah, those are hard to recover, or the process is long. I know more people that have had the sleeve done, which is still.
Yeah, you can kind of also eat with that, although not that much. That's why I was.
No, you can throw up.
Right. No, my cousin was able to keep it off, and now she's riding her horses all over the world. So
that's good.
Good for her. Yeah.
Now everybody's just getting on Ozempic.
Yeah, I'm wondering if she'll just go with that too.
Yeah, I have a family member who's on it, and I'm like, damn. Like, when are you gonna stop losing weight?
Really? It's like
you need to eat a cheeseburger.
Sharon Osbourne thing where she was like, "Yeah, I can't get off it," and then Kelly had to open her stupid mouth. Poor people are just jealous.
They have a new little podcast type thing that they're doing. Have you watched the Osbournes?
Yes. And Ozzy, you're all crazy.
Yeah.
It's just like you're all crazy. I don't know.
I used to love that show when it was on MTV.
Too, when it first came out. Yep. So good.
Yes.
So
let's see. Morbid's supposed
to
I was
live. Morbid is what time is he coming on?
Let me go.
9. Oh, it's 8:30. Oh shit.
Hold on. In 27 minutes, people. All right. Well, this was good. I like to have an open panel. Maybe I should do it more.
I'm sorry if we ignored.
No, I love it because I'm usually up here by myself because I'm telling you, I've been doing this a long time, and I was in a drama community. It's a whole thing. It's a whole story.
Oh,
but
God.
I got to where I didn't let people on panel anymore because it was just I was being not trolled because I knew these people, but they would just come up here and it was fucking nuts.
Oh, it was like an episode of The View.
Yeah, it was a shit show.
Yeah, it's a shit show. Yeah, it can become that way. Yeah, absolutely.
But that was different, and I'm so glad that through this gypsy bullshit, I found like a whole group of people.
Yeah, isn't it crazy?
Yeah,
like, there's the people who just go along for the ride with Gypsy, just not thinking about it. Like, oh, great, she's so great. And then the people are really thinking. It's like, wait a minute, this is a serious case. It's not goofy, okay? It was interesting when it happened. It was kind of wild, and now it's like, wait a minute, there's more to look at here.
Exactly.
And she's
Yeah.
a manipulator. Don't be swayed by all these people. Oh, she deserves love. Oh, I love this stuff. You know, a lot of people deserve love, and they didn't kill anybody.
Exactly.
You know, and they didn't groom somebody who was, you know, had mental issues, on the spectrum, and low IQ. You know, all three of those things, because they're not mutually exclusive, but he had all of those things.
So what would you say? Because people say this all the time, like, what do you guys want? You want her back in jail? Do you want, like, what is it you want?
No.
What would you say?
What I always say to that is I want it to be known, or it to be the narrative to switch, that she was taught the real abuse laid with Dee Dee being a con artist. She was a pawn in that con, and then she became one herself. And she was a full adult when Dee Dee was brutally murdered. So for anybody to say that was her only way out is bullshit.
Exactly.
It is bullshit. So let's open our eyes a little bit here and say,
thank y'all so much.
No, you can finish your sentence.
Oh my God,
No,
I'm gonna throw up.
I just want
her face.
Awareness that give Nick hope, even if we can't get him out, give him like some sort of thing that he can look forward to. And just the education out there, or even maybe for Gypsy to finally fucking admit something.
I know. I'm like, but she's never going to. She's never going to do it.
She's not, because she needs to go to Vienna or someplace and have a team of psychiatrists analyze just her.
Yeah.
You know, she needs to be deprogrammed.
Well, and for her to normalize it for these younger kids is bothersome.
Exactly. Hey, if you have no other way out, just kill them. And
yeah.
Not a way out, because she wasn't a kid, and she's still playing off that.
Not only that,
Go ahead.
She could walk out the door, got on the Greyhound bus, left with Nick, and just skipped the murder altogether. Was her mom going to find her in Wisconsin?
Yes, he wanted that. He said, let's just go.
Yeah.
He stole the money right under his face.
Yeah.
So why not just take that money that, again, I think was selling drugs?
Verification, I feel, is extremely important, because there is a ridiculous amount of fake Gypsy accounts.
We're not idiots.
I have been told, tipped off, whatever, that people make Facebook accounts in my name to either scam,
bitch, you're a scammer,
put content that they're pretending to be me but are not me, and I hear that people are even going as far as, you know, I have haters out there. I mean, I have a lot of haters. I have supporters and haters. So the haters have gone to the extreme of making fake Facebook accounts in my name
that we know are Jews,
other people, and then like screenshotting that and sending that to my parole officer.
Oh, they're sending it to a parole officer?
Yes. So I think it was extremely important to get my accounts verified. My TikTok has been verified for a couple of months, actually. Like as soon as I got out, my TikTok that obviously I'm operating on is verified. And so my TikTok handle is, as you can probably see, is at gypsyblanchard.tiktok. And then my Instagram is
that's the one you're on. Thank you.
rose.blanchard.insta.
Yeah, I'm on that now.
That is my verified Instagram account.
People follow you.
And then I'm working on like setting up other accounts as well. And I like my Facebook. Okay, my Facebook is private. It's not a public account. I just have friends, family. That's it. But a lot of the drama comes from Facebook.
Here we go.
Really?
I know.
And so
talk to that one.
When you go to Facebook, the only one that is legit me will have the verification check mark right beside it. So I think this is a word of caution to everybody. If you see a post that, going forward, if you see a post that has my name on it but does not have the verification check mark, it is not me.
I'm gonna ask you again. Wait a minute.
So that's really important to remember. Thank
Let's
you
talk
for the
about the
gift so
fact
much.
that Jeffree Star talks shit about her.
I know. All right, I'm
I
gonna
love the hat.
hang on. You're pregnant.
The fact, you know, it's so
What is that?
funny.
Is that
She's
like, oh, it's little
"Roses are
hearts. I
so
see.
cheap."
It doesn't show you the big
No, I
gifts
don't know how to.
on the
I
computer.
mean, I should have paid attention to like how to do that.
Yeah,
Oh, she's at
I think I can like
Kristy's.
click on their name, right?
I think so. But I click Courtney.
Hey, Kristy.
Okay, where is she?
Courtney, actually, she's still in there.
Courtney, are you still in here?
You looking like a man today, Gypsy.
I'm looking for you, girl.
You know you're.
Sorry. She just has a smackable face.
She looks like Pippin Zip.
Yes, she's in there.
Okay.
Minute.
Make a comment if you're still in
The
here.
bottom lip is a disappearing act.
Yeah, why does
I'm
Look,
trying
see?
to catch you
Look.
right quick.
There it is. It's going to disappear. There it goes.
When's the next tongue
You know, you're probably gonna have to hop on here to help me.
Just
Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
I'm gonna comment on her live. Justice for Nick.
there it is. There it is. There it is.
Ken is not here, so it's just me and Kristy.
It's just
me and Kristy.
Sadly, we're the only duo that you have right now.
Oh, you only got 13,000 now, Gypsy. You had 45 earlier.
Nobody wants to look at her.
People are telling you hi.
Click the arrow.
Okay, click the arrow. All right, at the bottom. Okay.
Oh, what's she doing with the arrow?
Gonna share it
Oh
with
wait, I see you. I
people.
see you. Okay, Court. All right, click you. Okay.
Oh, she's
Oh, they're
making
growing
Court a mud. That Court bitch is a weirdo too. I see you, Court.
Settings.
I don't see that.
Oh, I see. Court. Yeah.
Oh wait.
I see her around. She
Okay, I don't
actually
see
came
that.
at me one time on a panel and called me
I
a bitch.
see the three dots at the bottom.
And I said, "You're not going to talk to me like that."
Yeah. Fuck you, Courtney.
Oh my goodness.
She's another one that hates fancy
Click the bottom
because
arrow.
he used to work with her or some shit.
Share.
Okay, the share. Gotcha.
Leave her alone.
Okay. Scroll
You're
to settings.
Where's settings? Because it just says share too.
Glasses.
This you have all day.
She can't see.
She needs her glasses.
Look at her.
Well, she put on glasses right after she
See
in Ryan's car. Right after she
I
got it.
know, right? But I haven't seen them since.
Can I just have you on here for a second?
I want to put her on the screen real bad. Show us Kristy. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see how. Oh, Kristy,
Can you send me a
Knocking a
message?
few back tonight.
I think I can get a direct message. Thank you for
No,
that.
you can't, dumbass. Your account suspended.
I don't know. We're gonna try it.
Yeah. Oh my
Yes.
Gypsy.
I mean, I see where it says share 1000K,
That's
and
there
then
you go.
it has like a
Eagle
bunch
eyes.
of people listed under, but there's no like settings.
She can't see without her
Bottom row
glasses.
and scroll anything across it. It should be white. Settings.
I'm gonna show you what I see.
Who is that in the back? Oh shit.
She
Who is
paused it.
the picture in the background? Is that Mia?
Oh, we'll have to wait. I didn't see it.
Because that's Sir Morbid was asking about that too.
Smoky. Oh, I didn't see it.
I'm so threatened by you. You're
What's
the
the chat saying? Look at the chat. Just,
I know. I'm looking. I know.
how's your mom
Someone's-
doing?
Mean people.
Hey, listen to this. Someone said, "Tell your mom I said hi." I'm gonna say, "Her mom is dead."
Yeah.
Kill her.
I'm so dead. Brazil.
And
Hey,
making money
how about
off
you
of
guys
it.
stop being so negative? Oh, shut up! I hate when people lecture the chat. I thought you. Why are you so bothered by her? I don't know. This is her only
I said,
account.
I said her mom is dead. She killed her mom and making
She's
money off of
going
it.
to manipulate everybody and get away with it just like she did.
I just hate her
Iconic.
making money from this. This is what I another thing that I really hate, and that's why. Oh, there's Sir Morbid chat. Sir Morbid.
Oh,
Is
is he
he
in
going
there?
live?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
she back.
Okay, that picture in the background.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, thanks for.
All right, so we figured it out. I just haven't. I can't add a mod right now because this is my third live going over 30 minutes, I think.
What?
Because I need to have like 3 lives that exceed 30 minutes to unlock some keys to the
No,
keys
you
on my
don't. You
guns.
have to go 3 days in a row, but go for 30 minutes. You don't have to go 30 minutes.
That's
each
what I
time.
thought.
Like when you first
He just doesn't want to give
you have
Courtney
to
a
confirm
wrench.
your
That's what it
age,
is.
and then
He
you
just
go
don't want to
live
give
for 30
Courtney a wrench.
minutes, and then you have to go
Aw,
live for
thank
3
you.
days
I
in a
love
row.
those cute little doggies.
No, you don't. You
Yeah.
hate dogs.
You left your dog.
I know. I probably will go blonde again at some point.
Oh God.
So,
I did like it while it was there. I did my hair with boxed dye.
We know.
And I tried to give myself like a little haircut, so I did trim it, and then like I trimmed it too short. Thank you. And
She's got a thing with
now
always
I
whacking
don't
her hair.
I don't like the color. I don't like the length. Thank you for the galaxy.
Save it.
So
Save it off.
I ordered some
I
extensions.
know. We want bald gypsy back.
That I seen on like TikTok
Bring back
Shop.
bald gypsy.
Yes, but I want the little, you know.
And now it like matches my hair color now, and I wear that out. It did. I wore it. Ken and I went have a date night.
Someone said, "Where's your
Really
mom
pretty.
at?"
Somebody keeps
Hi,
asking her
Cecilia.
that.
Thank y'all for the rose Kardashians.
What?
Yeah, that was a rumor. Someone like took a
Rumor.
picture of me and him and like photoshopped it together.
Like
and I was
Pete
like,
Davidson?
yeah, like it's the Pete Davidson thing all over again.
Oh, geez.
Know that you were in prison. You shouldn't even know about Pete Davidson.
Oh, you're from Lafayette. That's awesome.
I forgot what I was gonna say, but you hate
I've been there
what?
quite a few times.
I had a zinger and I forgot what it was.
You're down to
Hi,
10K, Jip. You're losing people.
Thank you for
Losing
the
them.
roses.
Yeah, you're losing the room.
This is boring.
Yeah, boring. That's what I'm gonna do.
She's out of tricks.
Boring.
Hi, Emily. I forgot what I was even talking about before.
No, you hear.
Oh, my hair, yeah.
Go jump off the porch.
Hearts.
Go skate.
You said Ariana Grande joined?
Yeah, man. If you
Maybe she can knit.
I think they were kidding.
take up something that would you know,
It's got to be a hobby where she can sit.
that
I
exactly.
so didn't know that whole little clip that I did was gonna go so viral. Everybody's been like remaking that clip that I did talking about
Because you look
know,
stupid.
I am so not threatened by
Exactly.
anything.
Everything
Like everybody's doing the voiceover thing.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah,
god,
I saw
it
that.
became so big, and I'm like, oh my god.
I know it's
Oh,
embarrassed.
Why is it that whenever I say dumb stuff, it becomes so viral?
Change the channel.
Because it's
Hello,
dumb stuff.
hello.
Because it's dumb stuff,
Ah.
of course. I don't get it.
Well, then stop doing dumb shit. It's as easy as that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how to explain it to
Oh,
you.
I think everybody knows what I was talking about.
Hi
Oh.
from the Rose, Louisiana. Next time.
Yeah, send more people to
Kristy
Nina.
drunk again? She's in the book club.
She always sounds
Oh, you
like
met me in
she's
Lake
drunk.
Charles.
So
Well,
let me ask
hi.
this: if she were to
Thank you
actually
for
be pregnant,
following.
she would have to wait until the baby's born to see whose kid
Dogs
it
or
is.
cats? Both. I love
I was
animals.
talking about animals. Hold on.
Oh, here we go. No, you don't.
Okay, there is no
Who's
Chad.
Chad?
Chad is just like a term
But only
that back in
incels you.
2016 people used to say referring to an attractive guy. That's just like the same thing as like I think a lot of people know about like Karen.
So you called your boyfriend a Karen?
No, it's what the incels use. It's like it's Stacy's and Chad.
Hi from Arizona. Hey. She didn't even get the definition right though.
She basically
Thank
called her
you.
boyfriend a bitch.
Yes, I love
Because
her
that's what a
doggies.
Karen is. A Karen is just a bitch.
Right.
Yeah. Like get off my lawn type. Or don't look at my kid like that. I'll go full Karen on you.
Someone messaged me and said
No, I'm not blonde
she's on Ozempic.
anymore.
She can't be pregnant.
Are you blonde?
I went back to my original color. Which I mean, this is a little darker than my original color.
Oh, now she's up to 20K.
Aw, that's
I don't know,
awesome.
Smokey. She hasn't said anything
You like my
about
hair like
being
this?
pregnant yet.
You going paint? I know. I need.
I'm gonna go at least do something else.
I'm gonna take a shower at some point.
Fucking
Please do
Kristy.
that and brush your
I'm
teeth.
tired. I've been sitting in my chair all
What's my
day
favorite
talking
Taylor
to
Swift album? I really
Brie
like
on
her
the
Midnight's
phone.
album. Like, I know it came out a few years ago, but I listened to the whole album
What
pretty much in
album?
one night. A hobby of mine that I love doing is crocheting.
Oh,
And
I
so-
called it!
Yes, I still need to teach Kristy how to crochet,
Alexis
but
coming first,
crocheting is so calming.
I totally
And
called
so I
it.
was making
That's
I was
fucking
making
funny.
Vicky her blanket. And
Vicky.
Where's
some context,
Ryan?
Vicky
Someone asked
is
where
me and
Ryan
Kristy's
is.
really good friend.
Wet
She's
towels.
she's such a good friend that it's like family.
That's the one that she wished
I
happy
call her
Mother's
Aunt
Day
Vicky.
to Aunt Vicky.
And so I was crocheting her blanket while listening to the Taylor Swift album.
A hand
And
towel.
that was good times. Just simple stuff. It's good times. you saw that too?
No, Mike.
Oh man, what was it?
Somebody just post. Look at that. Post a bunch of headstones. Queen of Beauty. Oh my
I
god.
love these little doggies and little hats and little roses.
I'm obsessed with you.
Happy
too.
birthday, Cameron.
The dog again.
I love like little hands and stuff.
Fucking weird.
Happy birthday. Do I like Britney Spears? You know, when I was younger, like, I mean, I'm right around that age that, like, everybody my age when they were younger liked Britney Spears.
Your
I
mom
think
let
that
you listen to
she
Britney
hasn't put
Spears?
anything out in a long time, as far as
Yeah,
music, but
she's
at least
being a
not that I
big
followed.
psycho. She's not killing
But
it.
yeah, back in the day, like, she was the shit. I liked a lot of
Ah,
I like the song Lucky.
She said
I feel like that has a
she's
lot
a
of
star.
meaning
But
to
she
it.
cried.
That's her. That's see. She's a star, but she cried.
Favorite TV show. So my favorite TV show for years has been Once Upon a Time on ABC. Now
Oh,
it's
that's
not like an
old.
ongoing show anymore, but it ran for like 7 seasons. And that was a show that I loved. I loved how it was like it was the classic Disney fairy tales, but like with a spin to it. And it was live action, so it wasn't animation.
What? Who is that?
I watched
Geoff,
6
do it,
episodes of the
do
Vampire
it, Geoff.
Diaries. Me and Kristy
Spam
has to start watching it some more because I started watching it in prison. But so I had a tablet in prison, and just like there's like Redbox and things like that, you can rent movies on your tablet, movies and TV shows. So
Oh my
just like with
God.
Redbox,
You really
the
have one? I had no idea. You
new
could rent
releases for movies would be like $10.99, and you are only renting them. So once you hit play, you had it for 48 hours, then it disappears. But you have like 30 days to hit play. And per episode of a show was like $2.69. So it can kind of get expensive.
Like you would know anything about money. Oh wait, you did because you scammed it. You took people's money.
Favorite movie? You know, I don't think I have like a favorite movie, but I do love franchises. So Hunger Games, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. Big Star Wars fan. I am a nerd.
We know.
Anything nerdy, I'm all about it.
We know. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end it since Morbid will be live soon.
Okay. Oh, I went.
Hold on. I got to pause that.
Yeah, I got to get out of this. I can't take her. Ugh.
I know her voice is grating.
But it's just how, I mean, again, there's no reason for her. You know what I mean? There is just no reason for her to be a thing.
I think that she's gonna start dwindling out if she keeps being
herself. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep being you, Jip.
Yeah, the most interesting thing about her was she had her mom killed.
Right, that's what I say. Like, the only reason people are fascinated is not because you're a survivor of Munchausen by proxy. It's because you're a murderer.
No, right. You assisted, you planned, plotted, provided the murder weapon, which is all. There's another girl, Brie Hansen, who did all of that.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't do the actual act of the kill. She, as Gypsy would say, but she provided her brother with the murder weapon. She was there. She planned and plotted it. She's in prison for 25 years on the murder planning, and then she starts her sentence on the providing of the murder weapon.
Well, another one that always comes to the forefront of my mind is Erin Caffey, C-A-F-F-E-Y, Erin Caffey.
Tell me quickly that story, I think.
Yeah, her boyfriend and their friend was supposed to kill the whole family, the dad, the mom, and the two little brothers, and they successfully killed the mom and the little brothers, and the dad ended up surviving.
Oh, okay. Yep.
But she's locked up for a long time. Dr. Phil did an interview with her.
Okay.
Piers Morgan did. It's interesting.
Justice. She's put away.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another one. Have you heard of she's Canadian, Chinese Canadian girl. Is it Stephanie Pan?
Oh, yes.
She was in there, plotted it, but she was acting like she was she was being tied up by these guys who came in, killed the mom, shot the father, but the father wound up surviving.
Yes.
And he was like, oh yeah, she was walking around like there was no problem. She claimed that she was, part of the whole thing where they were tied her up and all of that. Yeah. She's in prison for life, and they don't put anybody in Canada in prison for life.
See, I didn't know that she was in there for life. That's crazy.
She's in for life. In for life. But she didn't do it. She was there, but she didn't do murder. And so it's all the same thing. It's all, you see so many of these cases where there was the planning involved and they're away. Yep. Gypsy planned it, was there, provided the weapon, and then mailed it across state lines. So
being rewarded for
exactly
all of this. Yep.
Spent 8 glorious years in prison. She had a great time. I mean, she did. I mean, she's like, she was manipulating men left and right for money, and so for her commissary,
she was a pillow princess.
Pillow princess, scissor sister.
It was just like college all over again.
Oh, it was college. Hey, it took her almost the entire time she was in to get her high school diploma. It's not like she was studying like crazy. And I guess this woman was saying her cousin is in this program in Chillicothe to like make yourself a better person. They have that program. She didn't do that. Didn't do anything. She did the bare minimum. And so again, I go back to that. What good thing has she ever done?
Exactly.
Anybody ever? Nothing. She can't even she can't keep a dog.
No.
Poor Pixie.
Poor Pixie.
She seems okay with Ryan, but it's again, this girl is really, really evil, and she's being heralded by. It is bizarre when we think all the way back to January. It's like, my God, she came out, with practically a cheer team and a marching band.
Yeah,
in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
the tides were turning. The tides will turn.
Yeah, we just have to be patient.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's I don't, but Lifetime series is so bad. You can't even. That's not doing anything.
No,
it's not. Neither here nor there. They are villainizing with editing. Ryan for sure. They're making him look like a crazy person. I mean, I think he might be a little bit, but he's not that bad. You're hovering.
Yeah, he is a huffer, though. I want to say he's a fucking huffer.
Yeah, but he was looking at pictures of the dogs. What was he supposed to do?
Well, not on this last episode when they were in the car. I wanted to backhand him. Chill out.
That annoyed me too. But she was too laissez-faire about it. She was too, there needed to be a happy medium. It's like, no, Gypsy, we do need to get there. You do know that, right?
And he just wanted to protect his woman.
Yeah, and Ryan, calm down because you freaking out isn't going to get you there any faster.
No, but they had to highlight that. I want to see Gypsy's freakouts. I know there's got to be some. They better show those.
They got to be coming up because so far she has not. And I don't know if they're going to show things like her telling him to shut up in the in that interview.
Well, that'll dwindle out soon. We want to see the juicy juice. We want to see Gyp shit acting like a fucking crazy person that she is.
Well, it's gonna be interesting to see when the whole Ken thing goes down. Are they gonna make it look sweet and nice and
yes, like it was a long lost love?
Jesus Christ.
They have brought Ken up since the first episode. He has been brought up every single time.
You're right, he has. KU.
Mm-hmm.
Good old KU.
And Kristy is something else for facilitating it.
Yeah, and it's going to be your fault.
Yep.
So
and it is, Kristy, and it is.
Everything's Kristy's fault.
All right, well, I'm going to end it. Morbid's live, so let me put his link in the chat, and everybody go over there. Support the stream.
I'll go over there.
Yes, good times over there. He makes funny.
He does make funny. He does make funny. Doesn't make fun of. He makes funny.
Exactly. See, there's a difference.
There's a difference.
All right. Well, thanks for coming up.
Thank you so much for having me, Starlight.
Oh, I put it in the wrong chat. Hold on. Sorry. Whoops. Wrong chat.
I'm distracting you.
No, I'm distracting myself.
Okay, good.
I
don't want to.
I can't put it in here. Where's it at? All right, there we go. If anyone's listening from Morbids, ignore that. Well, my fucking app is being stupid. All right. I will try to post it in here. I don't know what's going on. Lord.
It's like, oh man, I got thrown off track.
That's my life on a daily basis. There it is. There we go.
You never know how the day's going to go.
No.
Again, I'm laying face down in a cheerleading outfit on most days.
What?
I'm laying face down on a mat in a cheerleading outfit some days.
Right, yeah. They need to make a GIF. Make a GIF out of that picture. Me on a Tuesday.
Exactly. Me on any given Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
All right. Well, we'll have to do this again. You have to come back up.
So much fun. Yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
This is a blast. So yeah, I'm gonna go over to Morbid. I usually fall asleep to Morbid though because I'm on the East Coast.
I know it's so. Oh, you are.
Yeah, I'm in Boston
time.
Oh,
it's
okay.
8 o'clock here. And he is on he's on California time, so it's like what?
Yeah, he's on the Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for having me up here.
Thank you for coming up. We'll do this again.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna play my little outro and I'm gonna get the hell out of here. What?
All right, girl.
All right, Nicole.
Good night.
Yes, is.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
A disclaimer that I don't have all that much time today. I got a little bit of time today.
This beat is going to drop in 4, 3, 2, 1.
fair game, right? Bye, everybody.